me.
We're coming to you live from Atlanta, and this power-packed WWE weekend continues, and it does so with one of the most anticipated, fully loaded cards we've seen in some time. Welcome to Evolution. State Farm Arena here in Atlanta, a sports town living up to its name with a fired up fans ready to support the
We are
marquee
live for
matchup
Evolution
between two
2 in
wrestlers
Atlanta, Georgia at the State Farm Arena. Let's get into it.
incredibly special
I
tonight.
heard that we are starting off the night with the triple threat for the Women's Intercontinental Championship: Bayley, Lyra Valkyria, and Becky Lynch. I'm curious to get all your guys' predictions down in the chat below. Type your comments into the poll here. I'm getting ready to start it. Who will walk out of Evolution as the Women's IC champion? Bayley, Becky Lynch, or Lyra Valkyria. I'm curious to hear your guys' predictions. Yeah, VJC, I'm excited for that triple threat. Me too, man. It could honestly be match of the night for real. These three, I think the storyline in that match is definitely the most interesting out of all of them. Also, I want to go ahead and shout out to my gear real quick. Got the CM Punk hat, got that merch on. And then my mom got me another early birthday gift and got me this nice little Cody Red shirt. Instead of American Dream, it's got American Night. Wow, shoot. It's got American Nightmare on it. I don't know if you can really see it, but looks really nice. We're seeing the Io Sky, the Women's World Champion. She's going to be defending against Rhea Ripley, which I assume will probably be the main event. Speaking of Rhea Ripley. We'll have to get into those predictions later tonight as well, but they keep bringing up the fact that Io Sky is undefeated against Rhea Ripley. Like, every time they fought, Io Sky has always gotten the W, and I feel like that could be a sign that Rhea Ripley might end up winning tonight. Thanks, man. Yeah, I like it too. Ooh, what are we seeing here? They're playing a song from Katy Perry, it looks like. Also, who do you think is going to win that women's battle royal tonight as well? I'm curious. I feel like, for me, in my opinion, it's either going to be Nikki Bella or Stephanie Valkyrie. Like, they showed Nikki Bella there. That's what made me think about it. Speaking of them two. I'm surprised that match didn't kick off. Leo predicted the Tiffany versus Trish Stratus match would kick off. Tiffany Stratton versus Trish Stratus for the Women's Championship. And I predicted it would be the Women's Battle Royal, but we were both wrong. It's going to be the Women's Battle Royal instead. The winner will get a guaranteed title match at Clash in Paris later this year. What's up, Aporioso? Nice. I'm not sure what you mean, cool shorts. Not sure what you mean by that. My dang figures the triple threat match is hard to predict. You do kind of got a point there. In my opinion, I know I can't vote on the poll, but I feel like for me, it's probably going to be Becky Lynch retaining, because I feel like Lyra and Bayley are going to get in each other's way with them feuding here lately, and I feel like Becky's going to take advantage and walk away with the win, still the women's champion, women's Intercontinental champion. That's what I'm going to go with. One person actually went with Lyra Valkyria. Interesting. You think Lyra might get the title back, become a two-time Intercontinental champion? She'd be the first, technically. Not only the first, but also the first two-time, so that'd be interesting. We already got 2 likes on the stream. Let's go. I hope all of you can subscribe to me during this live stream, because we're trying to hit 100 subscribers, and we are currently at 95. We only need 5 more. I can actually count it with my hands. Like, in a way, I see y'all winning. You do got a point there. Becky could retain, which is going to probably be my prediction. I could see them going with Lyra, because I feel like she deserves to have it back, to be honest. And then when it comes to Bayley, I mean, she's never won it before. She could really become she could get even closer to becoming like a 2-time women's Grand Slam champion, because if they count the IC title and the US title as Grand Slam now, technically nobody is. So I feel like that would be a good argument to put it on someone like Bayley. Oh, that's nice. You're on 35 subs. You're getting really close to 50, man. I hope you hit 50 and I hit 100 really soon. Like I said, I could hit 100 subs as soon as this live stream, because I only need 5 more people. So I just need 5 lucky legends to hit that subscribe button, and I will hit triple digits here on YouTube. I'm so excited. Still got 1 vote on the poll. Yeah, and I mean, like you said, Dang Figures, literally anyone could win. I'm interested to see who else will vote. Because there's an argument to be made for all 3 women. That's why Evolution is going to be so good. That's why I'm so excited for it, because literally anything could happen. We saw how good the last Evolution was. I feel like they put on a really good show. And I feel like it's going to be no different tonight. Yeah, I'm posting my Fig Fed match tomorrow. Nice. I'll have to look for it. It's a busy weekend for wrestling fans. Yesterday alone, we had 3 different events to watch. We had NXT Great American Bash, AW All In, and of course, Science Main Event last night, where sadly Seth Rollins got injured. I wonder what the future will mean for the Mr. Money in the Bank and the Money in the Bank briefcase in general, because a lot of plans changed after Seth Rollins got injured last night. Hey, Kelly Joy, what's up? Hopefully you're subscribed to the channel, because I'm looking for 5 more, and you could be one of them. Last night's shows were crazy. Yeah, it sucks. I think the 2 big takeaways, like that we were talking about earlier, is Seth Rollins' injury, because that really changes things for WWE, for sure, for a lot of people, not just Seth, but also, CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Sami Zayn, Penta. I feel like a lot of them had good storylines going with Seth Rollins, and that's probably all going to change now. Thanks, Kelly Joy. Appreciate it. Nice. Who are they talking about? Oh, Sammy McMahon. Yeah, I think he was saying the first Evolution wouldn't have happened without her. He's got a point there. Dang Figure says I'm a mod on another channel. I can make you a mod right now, too. Or did I? Hold on, let me check. Oh, I'm not. I will, though. Why not? I trust you. And again, Kelly Joy, thank you. I love to support people. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. I support pretty much everybody here in the comments. If you subscribe to me, I'll subscribe back to you. Because, I'm willing to support anyone who supports me. So, thank you so much for that. Really appreciate it. I didn't even think about Stephanie come out here. That's fitting. A mod basically means you can I think you can remove messages that might be inappropriate, or ban timeout people, stuff like that in the chat or whatever. Just helping me out,
We all had so much to prove. We had to prove that we belonged. We had to prove that we could have our own PLE, that we could have our own show, that you would all show up.
Tonight's all about the women.
And here we are today, 7 years later, where our women are just regularly main eventing. The depth of the roster.
I can't believe the women haven't main evented a night of WrestleMania, though, since WrestleMania 37. We need to get another main event next year, I feel like.
That I think we all see on display every week. The Great American Bash that happened yesterday afternoon.
The women have only main evented WrestleMania 2 times, which is crazy to me. Maybe you could support me, Kelly. You try to get more followers in the chat too. I don't blame you. I respect the game.
Because we get to do it all over again.
You and I have been talking all week long as to how excited we are for this loaded card to be able to host it.
I think if you subscribe, we only need 4 more people now, which is nice. I'm on the road to 100 subscribers, so I can hit triple digits here on YouTube. I'm hoping I can get it. If not tonight, hopefully within the next few days, for sure, because I'm getting really close.
Oh, they're all so intriguing. I mean, it's really so hard to pick one. But if you're gonna force my hand,
So I think what you do, I haven't been on the live chat in a while, but I think basically you just hit their profile picture. So if you want to click on My Dink Figures, you click on the thing on the far left side of him, the left side next to his name, his profile, and then you would go to his channel and I think subscribe to him that way. I don't blame you, My Dink Figures. I had the same goal one time, when I was just growing not too long ago, actually, earlier this year. I haven't had 50 subs for long, and I can't believe I'm already almost at 100. We've been growing quick. But yeah, you said you had 35 right now, right? Yeah, so you only need 15 more, and you can reach 50, and you can stream. That would be nice. I hope you get it. I really do. I'm thinking, could Seth hold on the Money in the Bank since the next Money in the Bank PLE isn't until August 29, 2026? Ooh, they're not doing it until August? Wait, so are they not doing it until after SummerSlam next year, VJC? I don't think they've announced the next date for SummerSlam, but that's... that changes things. I wonder. I have a feeling if Seth Rollins isn't going to be out for as long as we may think, what if it's not a bad injury and he maybe comes back in 2 or 3 months, then maybe they won't even bother with relinquishing the briefcase. Here comes Bailey, though. Maybe if it's not as bad of an injury as we may think. That's fine, Kelly. I do too. See ya. I hope you enjoy the rest of your night. The too many PLEs. Honestly, you kind of got a point. Especially this weekend is a big example. Like, literally current time. Like, we had 3 shows yesterday. I feel like a lot of people got burnt out, you know? I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't blame you if you did. Like, 1 AW show and 2 WWE shows is a lot to watch in one day, you know? Next year's Money in the Bank is in New Orleans. That's crazy. So they changed WrestleMania. They changed WrestleMania New Orleans to Money in the Bank. That's, at least we're getting something. But that's crazy. Nice. I appreciate you subscribing, Kelly. I think my final prediction for this match, like I said, I think I'm going to go with Becky retaining. I don't think we're going to get many people retain the titles tonight, but I think Becky and Tiffany Stratton are probably 2 of the people I see walking out with their championships. I would maybe say Naomi could cash in on Tiffany later, but I feel like with her having that no-holds-barred with Jade, I feel like she's going to get beat up quite a bit. It's the only thing. I only watched Saturday's Main Event, now Evolution. Same here. I still got to watch NXT Great American Bash because I had to catch up on that. And I don't really watch AW too much, or at least not the PLEs. I saw what happened on it, though. Like, you know, some good things, some bad things. But, you know, I did see some things that happened. Like, I was really happy to hear that Hangman Adam Page won the AW World Championship. I was talking to BJC about that earlier. I was like, I'm really happy to see what the future of AW holds now when it comes to him. But then, you know, you also heard the sad news about Adam Cole possibly having to retire. So that I'm not a huge fan of because he's one of my favorite current AW superstars at the moment. I would love for him to come back to WWE and have one last, like, NXT run, you know. Come back to NXT, win the NXT Championship one more time, go to the main roster under Triple H's run, you know. Like, I really wish the best for him, for real. But I hope he doesn't have to retire, you know. I'm so happy the Mox song the AW champion. Me too. Amen, BJC. Amen. I love John Moxley too. That's the thing. It's just his AW run, this most recent one, was crap. He was kind of one of the reasons I got really bored of AW when I started watching at the beginning of the year. And I saw him with the championship. I'm like, can we do something else? Please. There were interesting guys on there. Like, I even liked Ricochet's heel character when he had the thing with Swerve Strickland. I was watching that and I was like, ooh, that's kind of interesting. Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay being a tag team, I enjoyed that. Toni Storm and Mariah May in the AW Women's Division when Mariah May was still in AW. Now she's Blake Monroe in NXT. I enjoyed that too, you know. But John Moxley was kind of... I didn't enjoy his run in as the AW champion, personally. I think a lot of people didn't. I definitely didn't. I'd love to see Adam Cole get that one WrestleMania match. Yes. We need that. I don't even know who he would go against, but somebody. Literally anybody. Adam Cole versus AJ Styles, maybe. If AJ Styles puts up his boots at WrestleMania at some point, like, maybe you'd run that. I don't know. I was going to start watching AW just to watch CM Punk, but we know what happens next. We know how it ends. We know how that ended. You know, like, Collision, the one AW show they do on Saturday nights was actually good when CM Punk was there, which I didn't know because I didn't watch at the time, but I'm just going off what VJC said earlier, because we were talking about earlier, and, like, I actually think when CM Punk was in AW, like, I know the ratings were a lot higher, but now, like, now that he's not on there, hardly nobody watches AEW anymore, or at least not Collision. Like, Dynamite is a pretty good show, but Collision, there's never anything interesting on there. Pretty much watch Dynamite for the Collision results. Like, they'll show what happened on Collision, so you'll basically know if you watch Dynamite, you know. But and I also heard that like once Adam Cole retained the TNT Championship, I think Dustin Rhodes won it later in the night, which I was interested to see. Him winning a singles title, like, it's the first time he's had. I guess he had the Ring of Honor World title too, but I don't know if I really count that as a world championship, to be honest. It's not really, like, since Ring of Honor isn't that big, it's cool that he had the championship of another company since AW Ring of Honor worked together or whatever, but I don't know. It's cool to see him with gold, I suppose. You know, I don't think he's going to get that very often because of how old he is, you know. He's probably not going to be wrestling for much longer. I'd love to see him come back and have one last match with Cody Rhodes, do a double or nothing 2019, but do the match in WWE. I'd love to see that. So far, it's still 100% poll for Live Valkyria walking out of Evolution as the Women's Intercontinental Champion. If AEW were to lose MJF, I think that would completely screw that company. Ooh, I kind of do see your point, because MJF is one of my favorite AEW superstars right now as well. And I would love to see a lot of good feuds with him in WWE especially. I don't know if they would be screwed entirely. Like, they wouldn't go out of business without him or nothing like that. I don't think it'd be that bad. But, because they have a lot of other good stars too that might not leave. But, like, it would definitely hurt them. You know how CM Punk hurt them, Cody Rhodes hurt them? I think he would at least hurt them a little bit. You know, when it comes to viewings, readership, all that stuff. I definitely think it would hurt them. I don't know if it would screw them entirely, though. I will kind of agree with you partially on that. The crowd is going crazy. Imagine this crowd is, like, the hottest crowd in a while now. Like, ever since, like, that St. Louis Backlash crowd I feel like was good. The Backlash France crowd. You think of those crowds. This crowd's actually sounding, like, really hot. They barely even started, and the crowd was cheering like crazy. Truthfully, LA Knight should have won Money in the Bank. You know, a theory I had, if Seth Rollins was forced to drop it, I feel like they should, since LA Knight beat him last night's WrestleMania event, even though it wasn't originally planned, I feel like you should honestly just give the briefcase to LA Knight right now. Even though he didn't necessarily win it fair and square, I don't know if Seth Rollins can really compete now with his injury that he's got. So why not just give the briefcase over to LA Knight, since he was kind of like runner-up for it, and he pinned Seth Rollins one-on-one, like clean in the middle of the ring, even though I know it wasn't planned, but like, I feel like they could play off that and actually give him the briefcase. Maybe if that's a last minute thing. Either that or Seth Rollins gives the briefcase to one of his other faction members, like Braun Breaker, for example. I could maybe see that theory happening as well. But I guess we'll have to figure out. They probably won't say anything about Denial and Evolution with it being all the women. But I feel like we're going to get more information tomorrow on Raw about what they're going to do. Will Seth Rollins drop the briefcase? Will he give it to Braun Breaker? What are they going to do with it? Are they going to have like another women's, not women's, are they going to have another men's Money in the Bank ladder match for it? Like, what are they going to do? That'll be interesting. I'm really excited for this triple though. This could be arguably match of the night right here between these three women, Lyra, Becky, and Bayley, for the Ice Title. I think this could honestly steal the show. I think they need to have the opening match and the main event match especially be really, really good. That's normally how it is a lot of the time here lately. Like you saw the women that opened, the women's triple threat that opened night 2 of WrestleMania. A lot of people liked that match. I feel like this could be the same thing. So what happens to CM Punk now? Good point, because CM Punk was probably supposed to feud with Seth Rollins going into SummerSlam. Either him or Roman Reigns. I could say the same thing for Roman Reigns as well, because I feel like, you know, the plan could have been for Seth Rollins to maybe tease a cash-in in Goldberg vs. Gunther, but then when that changed, I feel like Roman Reigns didn't end up coming out, so they might have to change his plans as well, you know. And even Sami Zayn, a guy like him who was feuding with Seth over the world title as well, you know, I feel like once Seth cashed in the Money in the Bank and became world champion, I feel like Sami Zayn would have won the Rumble and eventually gone on to face him at WrestleMania 42, because we talked about that. But that could also change too if Seth Rollins, depends on if Seth Rollins will be out or if he'll be back in time for WrestleMania 42, if he's even champion or if he's still Money in the Bank at that point. Like, we're really just going to have to tune into Raw tomorrow to see. I'll be live streaming it as far as I know, so y'all get to see me there. We'll talk about what's in the future for Seth Rollins and that Money in the Bank, because it's going to be interesting. We got a lot to talk about when it comes to that, you know. What are they going to do with that? That's the big thing going on in wrestling right now. They should at least have 2 men's matches just like regular PLEs. I guess I see what you're saying, but then again, it's all women. You know, I feel like you've had all men's PLEs in the past because the women never got any spotlight. I feel like the women deserve their show. There's a reason why the women need to stand out. You know, they don't get that chance very often. I feel like this show gives them that opportunity. It kind of hurts to eat ticket sales, because I know Cyrus Maven actually sold more tickets than Evolution did. It sucks how people are with the women a lot of the time. Like, they really don't give them as much respect as I feel like they deserve. But yeah, I say just give them a chance. You know, let them cook. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let them cook. At least give them a chance before you say, like, have, you know, men's match or 2 on the PLE. I get where you're coming from, but also at the same time, you know, just wait and see. Like Triple H says, like, wait and see. The good things come to those who wait. Like what he said, Money in the Bank. I know how that ended, obviously, but like, but the idea is there, you know. Let's see. At this point, I would just do a battle royal for the main event briefcase. That or another ladder match, because you could do another ladder match as well. I think we should get Gunther versus Punk. Ooh, that's another theory I wanted to talk about with you guys as well, because I actually kind of agree with him. Punk shoved Gunther a week or two ago. Yeah, so my theory is if Punk is not going to fight Seth at SummerSlam after all, why not do Punk versus Gunther for the World Championship at SummerSlam? Because we still have yet to figure out who Gunther's opponent's going to be at SummerSlam. We don't know if he's going to fight Jay, Sammy, both in a triple threat maybe. I feel like Punk could be a very good option for an opponent for Gunther at SummerSlam. I think that's perfect, actually. You know, if you think about it, like, Punk did shove Gunther a week or two ago. They had a little bit of a interaction there. So, why not, BJC? I agree with that. Alondra said, hi, welcome to the chat, Alondra. What's up? I think favors Punk dethrones Gunther. Yeah, and that's another point, too. I don't know if it'll be at SummerSlam, but I feel like if they're in the back of Survivor Series, kind of like how Damien and Gunther did last year, maybe there. WWE tickets are also too expensive. That's a very great point, BJC. I would love to go to a WrestleMania or a SummerSlam live, but with the ticket prices being what they are, I can't. I can't afford it, dude. Nobody in my family can afford tickets that pricey. It's insanely expensive. They really need to change that, for real. Bailey looked like she hurt her knee there. Hopefully just don't pull something wrong. I think that's probably work, but, like, I'm just saying, hopefully it doesn't affect her here. She probably ain't going to win because of it. And storyline-wise, during the match, you know. Ooh, we got 2 votes in the poll now. I'm guessing Alondra probably voted when she joined. Still 100% Lyra Valkyria. That's interesting. Y'all think Lyra Valkyria is going to walk out of Evolution as a 2-time Women's Intercontinental Champion? I'm interested that y'all think that way, because I've not heard anyone say that. I think a lot of the predictions have been the same as mine, what I've heard online. I think Becky's winning. I feel like Bayley and Lyra are going to get in each other's way, and Becky's going to take advantage of that and walk out still the Women's Intercontinental Champion. That's my prediction. I don't feel like Becky Lynch is losing the title until at least SummerSlam. They'll probably run the triple threat back, or maybe a one-on-one between Becky Bayley at SummerSlam, and I feel like she'll probably lose it there. But maybe that's just my opinion. We could see. We'll see at the end of this match if y'all are right. I wonder. Nobody thinks Bayley's gonna win. I think that's for sure. You know, I'd honestly love to see Bayley win the Women's IC title. I think I would probably say Bayley has a better chance than Lyra, to be honest. But you know, I could be wrong. Again, it's y'all's opinion. You know. I think some of the best show to go to are the live events. I've considered it in the past, you know, BJC. I mean, it's like nothing special ever happens on live events. Other than that, like, there's 1 in a million chance that sometimes titles do change hands. I think one you're talking about you went to in the past, where the U.S. title changed hands on a live event and they showed it. But, like, it's very rare they ever have anything important on those shows. That's kind of one thing that keeps me from going to those shows. You know, nothing crazy ever happens there, if you know what I mean. So, well, CM Punk is supposed to get the title, or was supposed to get the title at WrestleMania 40. Yeah, before he got injured, you know, before Drew McIntyre had to be in the Royal Rumble and injure him, you know. And then Punk gave him a little sweet taste of vengeance and costed him instead. And then we got that amazing feud of 2024, arguably best feud of the year with CM Punk, Drew McIntyre. I don't even know if it's a question. I think it was the best feud. They arguably had one of the best matches for sure at Bad Blood, you know. That and the WrestleMania 40 match finished the story with Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. Those were the 2 best matches of the year for sure. Lyra Valkyria doing a double crossbody to both of them. That was nice. Lyra Valkyria's getting fired up, y'all. I mean, you think she might win this thing. Live events are fun, though. Might have to check it out. We'll see. If one comes near me, I might consider it. Because I know they'll say, like, the date and where it's at. And if they're... It also depends on how cheap they are. If they're, you know... Obviously, I don't want them to be pricey. I want them to be cheap enough for me to go to, you know. But if an opportunity arises, I may. Pretty much anytime they come near me, I pretty much try to get it, you know. Even if it's just a Raw or a SmackDown. Like, I went to a Raw in 2023 when it was near me, you know. Where Gunther and Chad Gable fought for the IC title. It was a pretty good show. But I haven't done it in a while. So I kind of need to look into that again. They're definitely cheap. That's good to know, yeah, for sure. I figured they were, because, you know, with it not being televised, a lot of people don't care about it, like myself. That Hell in a Cell match could rival the Mankind vs. Undertaker one. Yeah, if we're talking about best Hell in a Cell matches, definitely. Because that's the most iconic one, for sure. Mankind getting tossed off the thing. I could also argue the Undertaker vs. Shawn Michaels one as well, where Kane made his debut. It's gotta be Kane. It's gotta be Kane. If I had to say a top three, my top three Hell in a Cell matches of all time, that might be it right there. I'd also have the New Day versus Usos tag team Hell in a Cell match from 2017 on there as well. The one that's in the 2K25 showcase. I would have that in my list as well. Because that tag team Hell in a Cell match was really good. I hate how Bayley lands on that move every time she does it. You know the one where she rolls into the corner? She always lands ugly on that move. I don't like it. I don't even know if she has a name for it, but like that move kills her every time. It never does any damage to the other superstar. It always hurts her more, it looks like. It's not good looking. One live event I went to in 2018 was at Madison Square Garden. Was Undertaker's last match at Madison Square Garden. Well, that's interesting. Before he eventually retired 2 years later, 2020 at WrestleMania 36, against AJ Styles in the Boneyard match, which I actually enjoyed. I know a lot of people probably don't like that match, but I actually really liked it. I think it was the main event of one night, wasn't it? Night one. I enjoyed it. I like both of the matches they did at WrestleMania 36. That Boneyard match with Taker and AJ Styles, and I also like the 5-5 Funhouse match with Cena and Bray Wyatt. I liked that one too. I kind of have an emotional connection with them too as well, because John Cena and Bray Wyatt were my first ever 2 action figures. So I kind of have like a little bit of a soft spot for both of them in my heart. Like they're my top 10 favorites of all time, I feel like. They're definitely in my list for sure. Edge vs. Finn was supposed to be longer at WrestleMania 39. Oh, I didn't know it was supposed to be longer. It honestly could have been a better match, I feel like. I guess it was because Finn probably got injured, wasn't it? Finn Balor got injured during the match, I believe. Somebody got injured. I think there was a spot that went wrong or something. That was the last time we saw the Demon as well. Finn Balor hasn't been in his Demon King outfit since WrestleMania 39 either. They've teased it backstage in Judgment Day segments where he has like a kind of like a demon briefcase looking thing or a lunchbox of some sort. It kind of looks like it, but like some kind of case or something. I'm not sure exactly, but or maybe a toolbox. Who knows what it is? But if y'all know what I'm talking about, like it's got like the Demon from Balor on the face and like the Judgment Day segments backstage. I've noticed it, and it intrigues me because I wonder if he'll ever come back as the Demon at some point in the near future. Laura's gonna do a double finish. No, she just pinned Bayley. Never mind. It don't matter though. She didn't win. Just a 2 count. My friend was watching the Undertaker's documentary, and they had footage from Undertaker's final match in Madison Square Garden, and he said, "We made TV." Oh, that's interesting. That's pretty cool if that's true. I think I watched the Undertaker's documentary. The Last Ride one, is it what you're talking about? I think I saw it. I don't remember the footage specifically, but I remember watching it whenever it first came out. It's been a minute now, The past few shows they've done at Madison Square Garden have been really good. The Raw Netflix show where they had the steel cage match with Punk and Rollins, I remember, and Roman Reigns returned. That was a really good show. They had the one with SmackDown last year where Punk was like beaten and bloodied by Drew when that feud was still going on, and Paul Heyman got put through the announce table by Solo. That was a really good show too. The past few shows they've done at Madison Square Garden have been really good. The match wasn't bad if it was longer. It would have been good. I liked it because it had more TLC weapons. I do love a match with a lot of weapons. A lot of hardcore stuff. Get extreme, I love that stuff too. I say the more the merrier when it comes to weaponry. All the weapons that they pull out sometimes. A lot of people say like, we want tables, but I feel like you bring tables, ladders, and chairs out. Do it all, man. Bring out the barbed wire bats. Bring out the light tubes. I don't care. Get extreme as you want. Maybe not too extreme. Maybe not too much. Maybe not like Jon Moxley getting his skin peeled off in AEW. Maybe not that hard, maybe not that far. But I do like when WWE goes extreme from time to time. They do it only in certain little parts. They don't do it nearly as often as AEW does, which I think I like better. Because AEW sometimes gets a little too extreme. They take it too far. Becky Lynch about to pin live right here. There's no way. Manhandle slam. Oh, Bayley's back in. Never mind. Break up. That was really close. This match has been good so far. You have too many weapons from RSC. I think if the story calls for, we will see the Demon Finn in the future. I think so too. Maybe I think my theory would be probably if the Judgment Day were to break up, if Finn were to possibly kick Dom and live out of the Judgment Day, maybe he goes for the IC title. That would be my guess. If we see Dirty Dom versus the Demon, maybe at next year's WrestleMania for the IC title. If Dom were to hold it that long. I don't think it'll be as soon as SummerSlam, but maybe WrestleMania if they hold it out that long. Who knows? I wonder if we'll see the Judgment Day betrayal at least happen at SummerSlam this year. Could. Maybe they do it at Survivor Series. I feel like Survivor Series San Diego, they need to make that a big show. Wonder what the men's War Games match. You could do like a War Games match with Seth Rollins' faction if he's healthy by then, which I know it all depends on, how healthy he is. But Billy, Becky. Or I was gonna say you could do a Bloodline match, Bloodline 3.0 with Solo's new group. You could have War Games match with them versus some other people. I feel like it'd be kind of boring if you did 2 Bloodline matches back-to-back years though. More like 3 or 4. They didn't have one in 2023, but the one in 2024. Then they do another one this year, and they had one in 2022. So we're getting a lot of Bloodline War Games matches. I don't know if we need a third. It's the only thing. I thought about it, but because I'm trying to think of bigger factions that we have right now. Judgment Day again, Bloodline again. What else could you possibly do other than like Seth Rollins' faction? I feel like if Seth Rollins is injured, what if you bring a new faction member? What if you bring a 4th member into the group? This match is actually pretty good right now. Judgment Day versus the Wyatts. Perfect opportunity to have Finn as the Demon. Ooh, I like that because then we could get Finn Balor versus Uncle Howdy. I would love to see that. Uncle Howdy needs to wrestle more and they need to book him on PLEs. I do agree, especially now that they're tag team champions. They're probably, the fact that they are tag team champions means they're probably never going to book them because for every reason they do not like putting tag team titles on the line at PLEs. The only time they did it was at Royal Rumble earlier this year, and the match didn't end up really being that great. It's kind of the weaker match from this year's Royal Rumble where they had like 4 matches, but they really need to start putting more tag team matches on the PLEs. They didn't have any at WrestleMania, I don't think. Well, actually, they had the Raw on the line, which was stupid because they had the Raw tag titles on the line, and that wasn't very good. Becky's about to pin Bayley. Becky Lynch won. We had, hold on. Wow, none of y'all voted for Becky Lynch. I was the only one that got that right. Wow, I'm very surprised. Lyra Valkyria ended up still getting 2 of the votes, but one person ended up saying Bayley. That's interesting. Nobody said Becky. Becky just won, so y'all were all wrong. I get the last laugh in that. That's crazy. Uncle High needs... Oh, yeah, I read that. Put the Wyatts in War Games. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that, because you got 5 people. It's perfect. The Wyatts would be perfect for War Games, actually. Just, I wonder who would go up against them. Be the only thing. Could you do Wyatts versus Solo's Bloodline? Or Wyatts versus Judgment Day? I think I'd rather see that. Because if we could get the Demon Finn Balor versus Uncle Howdy, that would definitely be a dream match in the making, for sure. I'm trying to remember where they finished off the match here, because there was like a finisher to a finisher. I didn't vote at all, also I didn't clarify anything. Yeah, to be fair, you said anyone, so. Lyra with a Nightwing to Becky. Bayley broke that up. Trying to watch the replay, hold on. Bayley with a Rose Plant to Lyra Valkyria. This is where Becky took advantage. So Bayley was about to pin Lyra, but then Becky did a backslide to Bayley and pinned her. Bayley was actually the one that got pinned by Becky. Lyra wasn't involved in the finish at all, so I feel like that could set up a eventual rematch down the line with Becky and Lyra. I don't know if Lyra's gotten her rematch since Money in the Bank yet, so she probably needs to. They might do it at SummerSlam. I'm surprised just nobody voted in the poll said Becky. That's what I meant. Technically, you said anyone, dang figures. You didn't really know for sure, but I was the only one that really clarified Becky as like a strong winner of that match. I said for sure I thought Becky was winning. Most of y'all said Lyra Bayley. I'm surprised. I had a feeling Becky would retain. I wonder what the next match will be now. Women's World Title, Women's Raid Title, Women's NXT Women's Championship, Women's Battle Royal. We got a lot of matches on the card still. I'll put up another poll whenever we confirm for sure. And see what y'all say. See if y'all get anything else right. That's why I like doing it, because I like hearing your opinion. They need to add a proper stipulation for the rivalry. I do kind of see that. If they were to do a one-on-one, I feel like the perfect thing for them to do would probably be last one standing. Or some kind of Extreme Rules match, maybe. Like a street fight, one-on-one women's street fight or something. Something like that. If they hold it off to a Bad Blood, they could always do a Women's Hell in a Cell match for the IC title. That would be crazy. Doing in Atlanta hosted WrestleMania 27. I forgot about that. It wasn't really a good WrestleMania, so that's probably why I forgot. But Atlanta, Georgia actually held the WrestleMania 27. That's cool. NXT General Manager Ava is in the audience right now. Makes sense because they got a couple NXT matches on the card tonight. Six NXT Women's Superstars are in that Battle Royal. It's going to be on later, and then we also got the NXT Women's Championship on the line too. Oh, that's cool to show Mark Henry. Somebody gon' get the kid. Hey, I like Mark Henry. Also, arguably, oh god. Don't tell me. Oh no. I'm getting flashbacks. Do any of you guys like Vicky Guerrero? I don't. Looks like we're getting the NXT Women's Championship match next. Someone had a Becky Hogan sign. I can't believe these Hogan allegations are getting out of hand, I swear. Only one I agree with is Hulk Hogan. There's really no other, like, Hogan in the business, in my opinion. Unless I hear from it, like, I think the Becky Hogan allegations are crazy. I think, like, the Rhea Hogan allegations were crazy when that was going on. I don't know if there was any others, but, like, y'all are getting crazy with that. I can't believe. Oh, that's funny. Dustin's in the chat. What's up? I like when The Rock sang to Vicky. Oh, gosh. I actually do remember that, Dustin. That's funny. I just meant as a character overall, you know, she's very annoying. I can't stand when she says excuse me or anything. Or her general manager day is God. She's annoying. She jump scared me. Yeah, me too, man. I love seeing Mark Henry in the crowd. Yeah, he's one of my favorites. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't say currently because he doesn't really wrestle currently anymore. But like, he used to be one of my favorites for sure. I loved his Hall of Pain run. Going back and watching that was good times. It's like if they win too much, they say that's Hogan. Yeah, that's like a big thing I see online, and I don't agree with it at all. Yeah, y'all need to quit with all the blank Hogan stuff, you know? It's getting out of hand. Oh, goodness. I think the next match, I'm going to go ahead and end this poll because I think it's probably over. All three people that voted on it were wrong. The only one that didn't say for sure was My Dang Figures. But, yeah. Everyone had that wrong because nobody said 0% said Becky Lynch, and she ended up winning. That's crazy. Now let's start one with who will walk out of Evolution as the NXT Women's Champion. Will it be the current champion, JC Jane, or Jordan Grace? Oh, that's an interesting match. I think we talked about that last night a little bit, but DP vs. Goldberg WCW is a classic. I'll have to look at that. Also, yeah, I think it was DP vs. Goldberg. I think that's what we were talking about the other day. If they only complain about someone winning too much, complain to the company. That DP vs. Goldberg match is one of Goldberg's best matches. Yeah. I've heard about that. I'll have to go. Oh, wow, 4 votes on that was quick. Yeah, pretty much everyone in the chat voted already. 100% Jordan Grace. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm going to agree. The only way I don't see her winning is there's a theory that Blake Monroe, I heard that she is in Jordan Grace's corner tonight for the match. And I've heard that she could possibly be turning on Jordan Grace. She could maybe be turning heel. It's kind of a crazy rumor because she literally just showed up in WWE not long ago. Like, I feel like the fans should get used to her before they really do anything big. But yeah, I feel like if Fatal Influence is in JC Jane's corner, Blake Monroe being in Jordan Grace's corner to even the odds, I feel like Jordan Grace is probably going to win this easily, in my opinion. That Gober CP happened at Halloween Havoc. Okay, good to know. If you wouldn't mind to maybe sending me a message on Discord later after the stream ends, I might check it out for sure. Because I'll check it out. If it's a good match, you say, then I'll definitely look at it. I'll look into it. Because I've heard y'all talk about it, but I've never actually seen it before. I need to watch it. I'm not really too educated on WCW either. The only thing I really know is like the Monday Night Wars, just as a whole, you know. But like I didn't really go back and watch a whole lot of stuff from the 90s. So definitely, if you know things, like definitely shout them out for sure. You know, let me know. Here comes Jordan Grace and her, we say jobber theme music on here because like it doesn't fit her like her old TNA theme song did. She's still getting a big pop, though. And I like her outfit, blue and yellow. That looks good on her. She looks nice. Yeah, it was amazing. Myra wrestling, yeah. Yeah, I really need to go back and check out some stuff, because that's not, been my thing. I normally have been pretty much all, like, 2010s for the most part. 2010s, 2020s. But definitely need to go back and check some older stuff for sure, man. Jordan Grace looks so weird. Her body's underproportioned. She's short and jacked. I guess you have a point there. I mean, she used to, for one thing, she used to be a, I forget what the order of it is now, crap. But she used to be, like, a bodybuilder, and now she's, like, a power lifter, or vice versa. But, like, she used to be, like, super chunky, and now she's, like, super jacked. But she's never really been that tall. She's always had that stature. She's been kind of short, but now she's just, like, she's got a lot of muscle built, I started a Discord server. Oh, that's cool. I'll have to check that out. Why'd they have to change their theme? I don't know. I guess because it's TNA brand. And then they showed the clip where Blake Monroe's going to be in her corner. That's cool. Yeah, VJC let me know that earlier. He said that Blake Monroe will be here tonight, so it's interesting. I'll definitely have to check some more stuff out from the 90s. Because, like, I know the basis of it. All the big moments that happened over the years, but I don't really know. I don't feel like, I feel like I should learn more, I do love Fatal Influence's theme song, the one that Jason Jane's using tonight. That's one of my favorite NXT theme songs. Jason Jane looks good in white, too. I love their gears they're wearing tonight. It looks good. She was amazing in person. She was at WrestleCade last year. Oh, who? Jordan Grace? Oh, that's cool. You got to meet her. I just saw an update on Seth Rollins. Ooh, what did you hear? Who even is Blake Monroe? Blake Monroe, have you heard of Mariah May Dang Figures? She used to be the AEW Women's World Champion. Dewey's rival company. She used to be a champion there. She's only been in NXT and under this new name for about a month or two. Like a couple months now, I think it's been. No more than like 2 or 3 months. She hasn't been there long. I want to say she debuted in like June. Something like that. She hasn't been there long. Ooh, I want to hear this from VJC. Let me see. Seth Rollins is in an update for Fightful Selects. Rollins is backstage tonight's Evolution PLE with a brace on his knee and is using crutches. Word going on backstage is that the injury looks bad. Good to know, VJC. Good to know. Sounds bad. I worry about the future of the Money in the Bank briefcase. We need to know a time frame for when he's going to be back. That's the big thing for me. How will things impact? Yeah, I kind of figured you don't watch NXT from what you said. Because if you watch NXT, you would know who she is, So, like, I get it. A lot of people don't watch NXT, and I honestly recommend you do. Because, like, I feel like, if you miss NXT, you don't necessarily miss much on the main roster. So I get that narrative. But I feel like the NXT roster that they have going, especially in the women's division, because a lot of people, talk about how the NXT women's division is literally the best women's division in all wrestling right now, and I definitely agree with that narrative. But also, like, a lot of the current storylines that are going on right now, and I like all the champions. Like, you got Ricky Saints and Nathan Page competing for the NXT North American Championship. You had that match yesterday, which I'll have to check that out. You have, like, Obafemi fighting all these guys for the NXT Championship. I think Obafemi has a lot of potential, I could probably go on about it, honestly. But, like, I think NXT, a lot of these guys that are on there have a lot of potential, truly. You don't necessarily have to watch NXT. I don't want to sway your opinion. But, when it comes to me, like, I was hesitant about watching NXT, getting back into it, because I haven't watched it since 2019 when Adam Cole and Rhea Ripley were on top of the world in the NXT divisions. I watched, like, when Rhea Ripley defeated Shayna Baszler for the NXT Women's Championship, and when Adam Cole was still NXT Champion, like, that was my time frame. But... And it took me a while to get back into NXT, man. But I think, like, last year when I heard about Ilya Dragunov and Trick Williams becoming big stars, like, I tuned in, and I think I've fell in love ever since, It's just me. But I definitely would recommend watching it, I would, but that's too much wrestling for me. And I get it, because people do get burned out. So, it's... Fair point. I'll give you that. It's just, like, for me, like... I think that was one of the reasons why I stopped watching AEW as well, because I kind of got burnt out of it. When I started watching NXT over AEW a lot of the time, like... It was just too much, So, I'll definitely tune into Dynamite, for sure. Because I want to see what's going on in AEW now. I keep up with everything WWE nowadays. I like to, now that I watch NXT, I like to keep up with everything that's going on in NXT and everything that goes on the main roster shows with Raw and SmackDown. So, I try to keep up with everything when it comes to WWE PLEs, especially. Anything WWE, I'll watch. And then AEW just... here lately, I just haven't really been able to get into it because it's a lot of wrestling to watch, Like, like you said, it's really hard to watch everything. Can't spend 24 hours watching wrestling, you know. I wish you could, but it gets, you start to get bored of it after a while. You know, you gotta limit your time. You know, you can't always do it that often. I wish I could, man, but it's hard for sure. Yeah, BJC said like a description of her. Yeah. I felt like NXT has been better than AW. Here lately, it has been, in my opinion, just for me. Like, when they had the Tuesday Night Wars going on, was it Tuesday or Wednesday night? My bad. I think it was Wednesday night. When AW Dynamite was on Wednesdays and NXT was still on Wednesdays, and they were doing that whole thing. I think I was mainly on AEW side. That was like the only time really from like 2019 to 2020 or 2021 for about a couple years there. I didn't really watch it when CM Punk was back in AEW, so I think I stopped in like 2021. But I think now, I like over the past few years, I think I've grown more on NXT more so than AEW. At the beginning of this year, I tried to get back into AEW, like I said, to try to see what was going on a lot because it had been a while since I'd watched it. But I still think I prefer anything WWE over what AEW's been doing here lately. Don't matter if it comes to Raw, SmackDown, and or NXT. I watch all three of those shows consistently, and I enjoy all of them, you know? That's all that matters, if you enjoy it. Because if you don't enjoy it, then don't watch it, you know? But, you know, since I enjoy it, I love watching not only just NXT, or not only just Raw and SmackDown, but also NXT. I think it's good, just in my opinion. Jordan Grace is the next Brock Lesnar. She kind of is built like him. How we were talking earlier, like she's jacked and kind of short. She kind of has the same body type as Brock Lesnar, if you look at it. For AW, I watch only what I care about. Same here, pretty much. During that time, AW was better than WWE in certain ways. 2019, 2020, I gotta kind of agree with you. To be fair, because 2019 was a really bad year for WWE. They had a lot of just crappy storylines going on, and also 2020, 2021, as we all know, was like the Thunderdome era. So really, pretty much everything AW was doing during that era, it's really no fault to WWE's, although, you know, they were just not in a good place during that time. And AW just happened to be starting up, and it was really fresh because they had just started. They had all these really creative guys on the roster, so it just happened to be really good. Like, they had Chris Jericho, John Moxley, Kenny Omega, Young Bucks. I could probably name others too, but like they had some really good people on the roster at that time. And WWE had kind of gotten stale a little bit for most people, so then they kind of tuned into AEW, you know, weekly after that, and then it started to get really good. But I think after a couple years, whenever WWE finally starting to get in a good place again, I think when Roman Reigns first won the Universal Championship at the end of 2020, going into like 2021 to 2024, I think that's when a lot of WWE people came back, or AEW guys that maybe used to watch WWE maybe came back to WWE, because that was kind of when it started to get interesting at that time. Like, I would say post WrestleMania 37 was probably when it started to get interesting. Like when Roman Reigns' Universal Championship reign started to get really good, when Gunther held the Intercontinental Championship, I think that was really when WWE started getting a good groove again after that. 2019 Prime Braun Strowman. Ooh, I do like that Braun Strowman as well. Yeah, actually, I would say, you say 2019, I would probably say 2018. I think 2018 was when Braun Strowman was really getting all of the title opportunities, like Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar, Braun Strowman versus Roman Reigns, Samoa Joe, all them. He was really in the top of the division in like 2018, I would say, because I remember he like flipped up that big truck on Raw one time, and he like cut out the electric and stuff on Raw to open the show at one point. And he was like crazy. I think it was 2018. I don't think it was 2019 that I'm thinking of. It was during that time frame, I know. I think it was like more so late 2018, maybe early 2019 that I'm thinking of. But like he was crazy during that time frame. Cody coming back was a huge hit. Cody Rhodes coming back, CM Punk coming back. Pretty much all these guys that have been showing up at the beginning of this year, Ricky Saints, Blake Monroe, Rusev, Aleister Black, all these guys literally just this year alone have really hurt them, in my opinion. Cody Rhodes and CM Punk were definitely the big two. That was a weird spot that happened there. They're trying to do something in the corner, and they kind of messed up there. Is Jordan Grace trying to do a package power driver today, Jane? Hold on. There's no way. Okay. Looks like she was going to drop her on her head. Oh my gosh. I do like watching WLFG, but I don't watch it live. I need to check out LFG because I have not watched that show before. I hope it's good. I know there are some really good coaches on there. Undertaker, Booker T, Michelle McCool. There was Mickey James, but I don't think she's on there anymore. I do like, I heard about it, but I haven't watched any of it. I just seen some short clips on it, and I watched Deontay DJ, shout out to him. I've seen his review videos on it, so I know a little bit about it. And I also know Jasper Troy and Laney Reed, I believe it was, came from LFG as well. The winners of it, winners of season 1, they're on NXT now. So if you watch NXT, you know who they are. It was mixed. I'm not sure what we were talking about. I kind of forgot. See, 4 votes in the poll. Who walked out of Evolution as the NXT Women's Champion? Jordan Grace, 100%. That's crazy. It's on the channel, Annie. Yeah, and I don't think I have the channel. I think that's what, because I looked into it one time, but I don't think I was ever able to really watch it or get into it. I know I have Tubi, which Evolve is on, so I looked into that. The show that they have on Wednesday nights, it's kind of like LFG and NXT. It's kind of sort of like those shows, but Evolve is where some NXT wrestlers have shown up on there, and I tried to get into that. But like we were mentioning earlier, it's a lot of wrestling, so it's really hard to not get burnt out after watching so much stuff. Sometimes I'm good just keeping up with Raw, NXT, SmackDown, and PLEs. I think I'm good just doing that, to be honest. Or even AEW Dynamite here and there, you know, tuning into that just a little bit. I'll even watch TNA Wrestling Live on Thursday nights if I'm bored. If there's nothing on and there's nothing to watch, might even tune into TNA sometimes as well. Because here lately, the past few weeks, I've noticed they've been streaming on YouTube, so I've been trying to catch up on there. Like I saw a segment with Trick Williams, the TNA World Champion, backstage, who's actually an NXT superstar, but he's the current TNA World Champion because he beat Joe Hendry. And I noticed that, like, I wonder how that conch sign went yesterday, because I gotta watch it still. NXT Great American Bash, I haven't watched it yet. But I know they had a conch sign with Trick Williams, Joe Hendry, Mike Santana for their triple threat. And I gotta check that out. Oh. I want to start watching TNA. I don't know if it's necessarily as good as NXT, but I don't know if I'm really the best person to ask either, because I haven't watched TNA for very long. I feel like I'm kind of in the early stages of TNA right now. But I think I like a lot of the roster members. They have a lot of former WWE guys on TNA, it seems like. You know, the general manager of TNA is literally Santino Marella, who's a former WWE superstar, as you all know. So, they got a lot of WWE representation on there. A lot of older WWE superstars, or superstars that got eye itching. But, like, a lot of guys that are on TNA now actually used to be in WWE a few years back. Like, I think Xia Li, Dana Brooke, some female superstars, like Nick Nemeth, formerly known as Dolph Ziggler. He's on there. So, like, they have a lot of former WWE guys on there, you know. Matt Cardona as well. Zack Ryder, he's shown up in there as well, I think. Plus, with the collab they're doing, it kind of makes sense. You know, they bring some TNA guys over to WWE, so you can see guys like Joe Hendry, Jordan Grace, who's in there now. Masha Slamovich was on there at one point. She's the current TNA Women's Champion. Dang, that was a slap. I think I agree with the poll that I put up. It's very unlikely, like I said, that JC James walking out of this still the NXT champion. I think Jordan Grace is going to go on to win this thing and then defend it against Masha Slamovich at the TNA show that they're doing. Slammiversary or whatever I think it is. That's most likely what they're going to do. And they want an experienced women on the card to win, I feel like. They want all the good guys to pretty much win for the most part, other than, like, maybe Becky Lynch. So, I feel like Jordan Grace winning this makes all the sense in the world, in my opinion. I think one day WWE will on TNA. Honestly, I agree. With the way things are looking right now, they probably will. Fallon Henley's trying to help JC Jane. Oh, no. Yeah, Blake Morrow, get her. Big headbutt. Oh, I think she concussed herself. Oh, ref, stop her. There you go. There you go. Ref pulling tug of war with JC Jane. Oh, hold on. Oh, wait, but she pulled it. Oh, it's out the ring. Something fell off of Jordan Grace. Her armband or something on the ring. What? Joe Hendry at WrestleMania was crazy. Yeah, I agree. Jasmine Nix grabbing the top. Oh, no. What is Jasmine Nix thinking? Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind. Just never mind. Is Blake Monroe going to backstab Jordan Grace? Don't tell me. Why do I have a bad feeling about this? Fallon Henley's in there now. Fallon Henley's distracting the ref. I got a bad feeling about this. Oh, I was right. Oh, no. Y'all were right. Oh. Why would you do that? I had a bad feeling when she held that title. What? Probably nobody watching NXT will understand that segment at all, but, like, I just had a feeling. Oh, my God. How were we wrong? How did JC Jane win this? I really don't like JC Jane as NXT Women's Champion. How did this happen? It makes sense to watch TNA with partnership WWE, yeah. That's what I was saying earlier. Blake Marner is not joining Family Influence that way. She's just... My guess is she just wants to beat JC for it and not Jordan. Because she would be easier. She would be a easy... like a beatable champion, they keep calling her. I feel like that's kind of her mindset. Jordan Grace could have won that. Wow. Just, wow. Well, we have for everything on the poll that we've been doing has been wrong so far. 0% voted for Becky Lynch to walk out as the Women's Intercontinental Champion. 0% of people voted for JC Jane to walk out of Evolution as the Women's NXT Champion. We did not predict them retaining it all. And like I said, 0%. We had it all wrong. We were wrong. They threw us off with that. The only reason I see Blake Monroe for doing that, and it makes sense, it's just like, still, why? You know, but like I think her thing is that she wants to be a beatable champion, JC Jane, because she feels like JC Jane is not a good champion. Like she's not good in general. Like she's easy to beat. So she helped her win. She cost Jordan Grace because Jordan Grace would have been harder to beat, basically, and she wants the championship more than anyone. That's my only guess. Well, we're into that poll. None of it makes sense. It really doesn't. Nothing makes sense anymore. And they're showing a SummerSlam trailer now. I've got a top fan thing on here. I'll shout out to Dustin Odom again at Fun Times here on YouTube. He's #1 top fan in the comments right now. And also this dude that commented earlier, he has like a really funky name to pronounce. Aporioso Vinuyaka? However you say that name? He's got a really funky name. But shout out to YouTube. It shows y'all are my top 2 fans in the chat right now. So shout out to you. I don't know why it ended the poll. I'm trying to get rid of the poll. Sorry if it says end poll a bunch of times. On my end, it's not over. I don't know what's going on. Sorry about that. Sorry I like spammed that. Okay. Well, at TNA's anniversary, I think Masha Mitchell will destroy JC Jane. Agreed. Yeah, the TNA... Wait, what if the NXT Women's Championship is no more then? If the NXT Women's Championship goes over to TNA, kind of like how the current TNA champion is a men's NXT superstar. I wonder... Let me start a new poll so that one goes away. I need to figure out what match is next, though. That's what I need to do. Hold on. I need them to say what the next match is going to be. Is that Jacqueline? Looks like Oh, Jazz. Okay, never mind. I forgot about her. She's a former 2-time women's champion. My thing shows that the poll isn't over on top. It's like, it's bugging me because it's on the top of my screen. I don't know what's doing. That's weird. Oh, there's Jacqueline. Jacqueline was also 2-time women's champion. That's why it made me think of her. Yep. So they do have Jacqueline here. She was Hall of Famer in 2016. First year I started watching wrestling, like, full-time, really. 2015 was kind of, like, at the end, but... Oh, Maurice. Is Miz here tonight, too? Yeah, Maurice is a 2-time Diva champion. Her mom and her kids are in the audience. That's cool. Where's Mike at? Where's Miz? I know Miz is, I think, filming off a TV show right now, but that's funny. The JC Jane vs. Masha Slamovich matches for both the TNA and NXT Championship winner takes all. That's what I'm saying. So Will the NXT Women's Championship be completely buried if Jacy Jane loses it? I wonder. How will NXT get their Women's Championship back? Will Jordan Grace eventually have to go back to TNA and destroy Masha eventually down the line? Or even Blake Monroe, maybe? What if Blake Monroe beats Jacy Jane before that match happens? I mean, I doubt it, but who knows at this point? Who knows? That's a great question. What happened to Lacey Evans? I couldn't tell you. I know she was pretty big in 2018, 2019. I think 2019 more so. 2019 when she was feuding with Becky Lynch. That was like the big thing for her. And I think she quit in 2022. We haven't seen her since. I don't even know if she's like still wrestling anymore. I don't think she's wrestling for another company or brand or anything like that. I think she's just like, I think she's done with professional wrestling as a whole.
They've been standouts at NXT. What are your expectations now for this?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I think they certainly have their work cut out for them against all these veterans. But if they're
Wonder what the next match is going to be. What do y'all think?
you gotta watch out for the Soul.
Are they doing the Soul Snatcher? Oh, wait. Is it the women's tag team title match? The Fatal 4-Way women's tag team match for the women's tag team championships?
We'll see how they fare, but
I think it might be. I don't think she's wrestling at all. Yeah, I don't think it is either. I thought it was Natalia you meant? Natilda. I think you meant Natalia.
I can't wait to watch.
Let's see what we get right now. Let's keep this thing going here at Evolution.
Yeah, here comes the Kabuki Warriors. I can't believe they're back, y'all. Okay, hold on. Let me start the poll. Who will walk out of Evolution as the women's tag team champions? We're going to add 4 options here. I'm going to say Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne. Y'all knew who I'm talking about. I can't put Perez, so I'll just say and Roxanne. Kabuki Warriors. Oh, hold on. Let me say Zarya and Sol Ruka. Nope. Ruka. Zaruka. Dang figures, if you don't watch NXT, you probably don't know who this tag team is, Zaruka, but they're women's tag team NXT. One half of them is actually the NXT Women's North American Champion, I believe, if she retained yesterday. I don't think they're going to win because I don't see Zaruka becoming a double champion, personally. And then we got the surprise team, actually, of Alexa Bliss and Charlotte. Yeah, that's an interesting tag team right there. I'm curious to see who y'all think will win this, because this is the most options we have out of all of them. 4 tag team 4 options in the poll. It could be 25, 25, 25, 25 for all I know. If there's 4 votes and all of you have different opinions, it could be totally different. Personally, I'm lost on this one, y'all. Like how my dang figures was lost on the women's Ice Town match, I'm completely lost on this one. I know the NXT tag team isn't winning it, but I don't know. It could be Raquel Roxanne retaining. It could be the Kabuki Wars winning, or it could even be Charlotte and Alexa that win. I feel like it's down to those 3 teams for me for sure. I just don't know. I don't really have one in mind particularly, you know. We already got 2 votes. I'm curious. I think I saw BJC, I think, has got his vote, right? Wow. So 2 of you said, I'm guessing I know the 2 of you. 2 of you said Alexa Bliss and Charlotte. I think that's kind of the favorite prediction I've seen too, but I'm questionable about it. I love their entrance. I kind of hate the new theme song transition because I wish it was like, and so Ruka does her like hand thing. I don't really like that as much, but their old entrance was fire. You got to watch their like first ever entrance as a tag team whenever they did. If you can find it online, it's sick. I think they like combine the themes now though. I heard of Soruka. Yeah, she's the current Women's North American Champion. She's really good. She has a crazy finisher, the Soul Snatcher. It's like she goes on the middle rope and does a front flip cutter, which I've never seen anyone else do but her. I get like maybe a backflip. I've never seen anyone do a front flip though, off the rope. That's new to me. I see Charlotte and Alexa winning. And so far, 2 of you did say, like I said, Alexa and Charlotte will most likely win. So, that's interesting. So, Ruka's still the NXT Women's North American Champion, so that spoils that match for me. I honestly would be interested if Izzy Dame was the one to take it off of her, to be honest. She didn't yesterday, but maybe she will in the future. I don't know. Izzy Dame will be in that Evolution Battle Royal later on tonight. She could get a future title shot. Here comes Charlotte Flair. Bow down, bow down, bow down. All hail the queen. We got 6 likes on the stream. We're doing pretty good. And I know I gained at least 1 new subscriber. Like I said, I'm hoping I hit 100 subscribers by tonight. I don't know if I will, though, because the stream I had last night and the one tonight honestly hasn't done that great. I only gained 1 new sub last night. I might only gain 1 new one tonight. Might have some videos coming out tomorrow, just simply being like, if I can see how it might be copying from other channels. The only thing, part of me doesn't even want to do it, but like, I want to do some kind of video where I'm like, if you sub to me, I'll sub back, kind of thing. You know, I haven't done that before, and I kind of want to start doing that. I feel like that might help people. Like, that might give some people some motivation to help me out. You know, because if you subscribe to me, I'll just subscribe back to your channel as long as you like have some kind of proof. You know, I just have to trust that the number goes up and you say it. So like, I'll know if you do. I do agree. It's a weird order of matches. I thought the Battle Royal was going to open up, and Leo said the Tiffany Stratton vs. Stratus match is what he thought would open up when we had the Tyrants Main Event live stream last night that y'all saw, and we're both wrong, because neither one of those matches has even happened yet. I'm guessing the Battle Royal will happen after this. I'm surprised it has not happened yet. We're already sub to sub. I know, yeah. I know we are. Me and VJC are. Me and LWW Figures are. Me and Mason are. If he ends up joining, we are too. Me and Dustin are. If you saw him earlier, Fun Times, we are too. Pretty much everybody that chats consistently, I will sub to. You two that are in here, pretty much anyone else I see in here, I will. Yeah, I'll subscribe to Kelly later too, because she chatted, so I'll do it to her as well. Anyone that I see's names pop up, I normally try to. If they chat pretty consistently, I normally would. I don't even know if they're... Oh, yeah, Alondra, I did as well. I don't know if she's still in here, but yeah, I did to her as well. And Kelly Joy. Shout out to her again. Because she was my 1 new subscriber for the stream, I know for sure. Other than that, I don't know. Here comes Raquel and Roxanne with that garbage theme song. Yeah, I might have to wait till after the stream's over to do her, though. So. Okay, I'm back. I'm caught up now. It's kind of a cool entrance. They both do the back thing, kind of. Raquel didn't there, but she used to. She's like, look at my back. And then Roxanne has her back turned. I might, honestly, out of the 4 teams there, I definitely don't think Zarya and Soruka are winning, but, really the only real tag team in this match are the Kabuki Warriors, so part of me kind of wants to say them. But then I also feel like Raquel and Roxanne haven't had a long enough reign. I kind of want to see them continue. Part of me does, you know, and then y'all say Alexa Bliss and Charlotte, so I kind of partially want to say them, too. It's tough, man. I can make an argument for all 3 of those teams. Definitely not Zaruka, but for the other 2 teams, absolutely. It's very possible that could happen, you know. LWW was the person I subbed to, and NWF Eric is subbed to me. And I also subbed to NWF Eric as well, because I've seen his nickname on here before as well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm subscribed to his channel, too. Like NWF Eric Beast Mode or something like that, whatever his channel is. I'm pretty sure I've subbed to him. I subbed to all the people that were in LWW's chat, and the sub to me. Like, I subbed back to them. You, Mason, I think him as well. Yeah, I did a few people. I gotta, you know, give LWW Figures a huge shout out here for sure, because, like, whenever I did my very first YouTube live stream on here, when I first hit 50 subscribers, he actually made a post on his YouTube channel shouting me out and, you know, putting the link on there and recommending people to watch me and follow me. So I really appreciate him for that, and I gotta give him a huge shout out for that, because he was super nice about it. I don't really like this version of a tag team match. Normally, I like it when there's one person from each team in the match. But, like, you know how Charlotte and Alexa are on the apron? I wish it was, like, one of each team, but they only do 2. And where the rules where you can tag anyone, that's a bunch of BS, in my opinion. Like, you should only be able to tag your own partner, in my opinion. It should be like a Fatal 4-way match for the most part. And just have your partners tag. Don't tag anyone else. Because the logical thing to do would be to never tag in Alexa or Charlotte so that they never win. You know? Like, who would not do that? I've never been a fan of this tag team match. Same thing with Zaruka, because none of them are in. The logical thing to do would literally be to make sure they don't win, because if they're never legal, they can't win the match. So, like, what's the point of this type of match type, you know? That's how I feel about it, you know? I gave you a shout, Ding Figures. I pretty much do every time I'm in the chat, because I say your name on here, you know? Shout out to you, my Ding Figures. I don't know what your actual channel name is on here. I just know that's your username. But, yeah, shout out to you, at my Ding Figures. You're welcome. I'll do it. I didn't know you wanted one. I'll do it. Oh goodness. I'll do it. I'm gonna crash out about this matchup because yeah, I don't really like it. I think I said my piece. It's just why not have one member of each team in the match so it could be more interesting. It could be a fair 4 instead of 1-on-1. That'd be so much more interesting. Raquel's just gonna dominate them. She's so much powerful than the Kabuki Warriors now. Just always punch Charlotte and Alexa off the apron. Let Alexa in. I mean, like in community posts from multiple YouTubers. I mean, I feel like for that, you'd probably have to do something, like, kind of crazy. I don't know what exactly. I don't know if I really... I would, but, like... I kind of need to know, like, what's the point, other than just, like, you're sub to me and I'm sub to you, you know? I don't know. Normally I do it because, like, for example, like, I did Leo because he's my best friend. You know, he kind of just gets a free spot because of that. Like, for RJ Painter on here, I did it for him because he lost his channel and I wanted to help him out. And because he did have, like, a lot of subscribers on it at one point. He had, like, 2,000 or 3,000 subscribers on YouTube. So, like, he lost everything. And I felt bad for him, so I wanted to do it for him. And when it comes to you, like, I don't really necessarily have it. I guess maybe my reason for you could be because I want you to get 50 subs. Yeah, you haven't chatted yet. Okay. I feel like my reason for you would be to, so that I could get you closer to 50 subscribers. I could try to help you out, yeah. I'll just be like, subscribe to him so he can get 50 subscribers because he's really close to reaching his goal. So you can live stream and all that if you really want to, you know. Yeah, on second thought, I will help you out. Yeah, actually. I love to help people out, like I mentioned at the very beginning of this. Like, I'll do it, for sure. Okay, now Zarya's in the match. Thank goodness. Finally get some variety in here. Zarya and Alexa Bliss would be an interesting match, I feel like. That's crazy. I heard some people earlier predict that Blake Monroe was going to turn on Jordan Grace, and I can't believe that actually happened earlier. She costed Jordan Grace the match for the Championship, and Jace Jr. retained because of it. I can't believe that. I'm still questioning on who could possibly win this women's tag title match, though. Because you have the best fig fed in the world. That's fair. That's fair. I still need to watch your videos. Because I haven't really checked them out, but I definitely need to, for sure. I feel like it's only fair if you tune into my live streams, I need to watch yours, you know? I do that for WWE figures all the time, you know? I feel like it's only fair I do it for you, too. Ooh, nice. Springboard facebuster from Soul Worker. Sorry, I booted a Charlotte on her way out. That was funny. That's interesting. I think Alexa Bliss and Charlotte are going to win. It could happen. I don't know. Part of me thinks it's too soon for Raquel and Roxanne to lose it, though. I know I got the Jordan Grace prediction wrong, so I'll own up to that. I'll admit when I'm wrong. But this match, I really couldn't tell you. I guess my one team, if I really had to say, would be Raquel and Roxanne, but I'm still, like, I'm not completely sure. I'm 33% chance, 33.3333% chance on pretty much anybody winning besides the team of Soul Ruka and Zarya. Other than that, I really couldn't tell you. You know? Still shows my top 2 fans are the same. Just trying to look at that. I got a lot of Discord chats going on right now, too. Keep getting a lot of messages on there. I keep looking up at my phone and I keep having to figure everything out. Woo! 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 Tag team champs getting chopped. Woo! 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 Remember that woo off Ric Flair had in TNA with what's his name? Woo! It's like a celebrity, I think. Also, tomorrow is officially the road to shipwreck on my Fig Fed. Interesting. I do think Judgment Day are going to lose those tag titles. You think? I mean, you did say Charlotte and Alexa, so part of me feels like it's too soon for them to lose because I feel like they need to build up some chemistry. But that could also be what loses them the match, too, because they really don't have any chemistry. There's two sides to it, I guess, if you really think about it. So, even if Charlotte and Alexa don't win, I feel like the Kabuki Warriors being back as a tag team, and again, like their first kind of tag team reunion match, I feel like they deserve to win it, too, you know, because they just came back together this past Monday on Raw, literally just this week, and they've only been together for the past week. I feel like maybe it's too soon for them to get it, though. I guess that's kind of an argument to be made as well. I really don't know. This is a good match we can talk about, because I really am finding a hard time believing one team is going to win. This is a hard one that I just can't predict. I don't know. People need to stop disrespecting Charlotte Flair. You know, I kind of agree. I will say I've never been a huge fan of her just because I feel like she does take a lot of title matches. You know, she definitely doesn't deserve all the women's tag teams, all the women's championships that she's had over the years. But I feel like, Asuka got the tag in on Charlotte. But she definitely gets disrespected way more than she should. That's why we were just talking about it earlier, Mason. What's up? And also, shout out to you now, Mason Bunger, because you're now number 3 in my top fans list. So, shout out to you. I gave pretty much all you guys a shout. VJC1618, My Dang Figures, Mason Bunger, Kelly Joy, who subscribed to me earlier. Shout out to her again. Pretty much all you guys that are supporting me, you know, I'll give you free shouts. As you might be able to see, we're currently watching Evolution. We got the women's tag team title match going on at the moment. I'm curious, who is your did you vote? It looks like almost 100 subs. I'm so close. I think I'm like 4 away. I think I'm at 96 last time I checked. Ooh, you said Raquel and Roxanne. Interesting. I think that might be the team I'm going with too, but like I don't know for sure. Because I'm back and forth between 3 different teams. I don't think the team of Zaruka is winning, Zarya and Soruka, but I feel like the other 3 teams have a solid chance. Whether it's the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane, the current champs, Raquel and Roxanne, or even the team most of you said Alexa Bliss and Charlotte might win. So, and yeah, I mean, I really hope I can hit my 100 sub goal tonight, but sadly it's not looking that way because my stream that I had yesterday and tonight really hasn't done very well. I think I got 1 new subscriber yesterday. I got like 1 new subscriber on a video that I did the other day, I noticed, like this morning. I had 94, now I have 95, and then I think someone joined at the beginning of this stream and then said they would sub Kelly Joy, and so now I have 96 if my count's correct. So I still need 4 more subs before I can hit triple digits. I'm getting closer. Soul Rico with Soul Snatcher or Charlotte Flair. Soul Rico's not getting the win. There's no way. Alexa Bliss with Sister Abigail. Nope. Zarya is going to try to spear Alexa Bliss and spear Soul Rico instead. Watch. Or she's going to spear someone like Charlotte if she comes in or something. Something's going to happen here. Charlotte's going to come in and stop it. Oh, yeah, well, okay, that works too. Charlotte saved Alexa Bliss from getting speared, and Zarya saved Soul Rico, and Zarya speared Soul Rico. I think Soul Rico's still the legal woman too, is she? I don't know if Zarya got tagged in. You do deserve 100 subs. I really hope I can get it, man. You'll hit triple digits soon. I'm hoping so. I think if I just keep uploading consistent live streams this week, along with some other videos, you know, keep doing some quiz stuff, I think I can get it. It might take a few more days than I'd hoped, but I think I'm gonna get it by the end of this week. I'm sure. I got faith. Pop Rocks to Charlotte. Charlotte could get pinned right here. Maybe not. Raquel's got both of them now. I don't even know who's legal anymore. Yeah, I completely forgot. I'm assuming Raquel's legal now, but I have no idea. Raquel just powerbomb Alexa Bliss outside of the ring to Kabuki Warriors and Zarya, so that basically probably takes Kabuki Warriors out of it. Raquel and Roxanne are looking good right now. It's looking very good for them at the moment. Fans are chanting explicit stuff there. Raquel Rodriguez a ton bomb, so she could pin Sol Ruca right here. Oh, that could be it. Raquel's pinning Sol Ruca. Is that going to be... I can't believe I was right on that. I know I said I was unsure, but I did say if I had to pick one team, it would be them. I think me and Mason got it right, I'm pretty sure. Were you the one that voted for Raquel and Roxanne, Mason? Because I think we just got it right. Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez are still... Okay, yeah. Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez are still the Women's Tag Team Champions. The two people that said, I think VJC and My Dang Figures, I think they got it wrong. They said Alexa Bliss and Charlotte earlier, and they did not win. Zarya Spirit Sol Ruca. Once that happened, I knew Zaruka wasn't winning, even though I predicted it earlier, too. You'll get it. I believe you will. Me too, man. I believe. I believe in Joe Hendry, also. That Spirit at WrestleMania 40 all over again. Yeah, where Roman Reigns Spirit Rock. Yeah, it does kind of remind me of that. Yeah, that one spot. Yeah, I see what you mean. I didn't think Judgment Day would walk out with the titles. Well. Didn't predict that one correctly. Might get one later. I think you've gotten all your predictions wrong so far, sadly, BJC. You're not doing too good. The first match was, the Women's Ice Title, and y'all said Lyra would win. Right? So, Lyra didn't win, Charlotte and Alexa didn't win, and Jordynne Grace didn't win. So, I'm pretty sure you got all of them wrong, man. Oh, gosh. I feel bad for you. I'm surprised no one actually predicted the Kabuki Warriors to win. I guess because they just reformed, so I feel like they need some more time. But I feel like if they were to have the women's tag titles on the line at SummerSlam, maybe, I feel like the Kabuki Warriors could very well walk out with the gold. Maybe. We're going to end the poll here since that match just ended. And we're going to wait for the next match to start before we start another poll. Crown Jewel and Perth, they're confirming. I think Rhea Ripley's probably going to win the women's world title later tonight, so she can take it into Australia, her hometown, on October 11th. They got a big weekend that time, too, you know, with SmackDown, Crown Jewel, and Raw, so. The good part about this, Peely, there's variety in the matches, yeah, because you got the NXT Women's Championship match, you got a Women's Intercontinental Championship match, you got both Women's World titles on the line, you got the Women's Tag titles, you got the Battle Royal, it's probably about to come up soon, too, like, so. For the Battle Royal, I'll probably do a Q&A instead of a poll, because I'll just be like, who do you think will win, or something like that, you know. The NXT Women's title match, we all got wrong, yeah. No one expected Jacy Jayne to win, not including me. I got that wrong too, so. Only way, I technically got the outcome right, because I said the only way she would win is if Blake Monroe turned on Jordynne Grace. I technically got that right. But I also didn't think it would happen either, so I'll take the blame for it. I will say I got that wrong. That was totally on me. I got the only thing I got right was if she won, but I didn't think she would, so I was wrong too. Is that Michelle McCool? Oh, no. Tori Wilson. My bad. She was in Hall of Fame in 2018. They got a lot of good women in the crowd tonight. Is that Brie Bella? Oh. Why did that look like one of the Bellas? Because she was wearing red gear. Melina. How could I forget Melina? Molly Holly. Or, wait. I think. Yeah, Molly Holly. Yeah. I was saying Molly because she was in the superhero outfit with Hurricane or whatever. This was, I knew I was thinking. They got a bunch of up here. Evelyn post show later tonight, immediately following main event. We got Big E, Joe Tessitore, Jackie Ehrman, and Triple H. Yeah, no Big E here lately. Even though he can't wrestle, he's still doing the countdown shows, like the pre-shows and the post-shows. So it's nice to still see him in WWE in some capacity. I'd love to see him be like a commentator one day, kind of like how Wade Barrett and Joe Tessitore are now. I'd love to see him be in like a commentator role too. It'd be fun to see him like in a not biased way, because you know, with him used to being in the New Day, he'd always like talk bad about any other person, but now he can like say who his real favorite is. I'd love to see like what Big E's really thinking going on during the matches, you know. I think Rhea's winning too. Yeah, whenever we get to that prediction, I'm definitely saying Rhea's winning for sure. I think Rhea Ripley's walking out with the Women's World Championship. I think Tiffany Stratton's retaining the WWE Women's Championship. I also just forgot we got the No Holds Barred match between Jade Cargill and Naomi, where Bianca Belair is a special guest referee. No Holds Barred special guest referee match, whatever you want to call it. But it sounds like we're getting the Tiffany Stratton versus Trish Stratus match next, which I'm really excited about. I can't believe I haven't had the Battle Royal yet either. That's the one I'm like, when's that going to happen? Technically, I got two wrong. I never guessed sufficiently on the triple threat. Yeah, you didn't. That's fair. You never really got that wrong because you didn't get it right either, but you didn't get it wrong. So technically, you don't count. That match don't count for you. Yeah, you don't always have to vote. I recommend you do, but you don't have to. If you really don't know, like you don't have to. Like on that women's tag match, I really couldn't vote. Even if I could, I couldn't because I didn't know who was gonna win for sure. I got it right at the last second, but I really wasn't sure going in, like, who would walk out with that.
You never know. Trish could do it.
We will give you that exact perspective. The WWE Women's Championship coming up.
Looks like we're getting the WWE Women's Championship match. Tiffany Stratton defending against Trish Stratus. Is it going to be Tiffy time or is it going to be Trishy time? Let's see what you guys think. Start another poll. I'll even add another option on there too, just if you guys think it could happen. Probably not, but I feel like had the match been earlier in the night and she lost, it could have been possible, but now probably not so. Let's see. Trish Stratus. Tiffany Stratton. Naomi. Because there is the slight possibility that Naomi could possibly cash in. She does have the women's briefcase still after all, so, I mean, you never know. I'll add that option just in case. I doubt it would happen, but you never know. I'm curious to see what you three guys that voted in here in the chat, I'm curious to see what you guys think. Say if one person on WWE's commentary team left, should Big E to that spot? I feel like I should, yeah. Yeah, I'd love to see Big E as a commentator. I was talking about that earlier. It's TV time. BJC, I think, is going to predict Tiffany Stratton. I agree with you, BJC. My name is. I think they're doing this so we don't get back-to-back title matches. Oh, yeah, they probably are. Because I doubt they're doing the co-main event as a women's match. Maybe the Battle Royal will be the co-main event. Yeah, you could be right. I feel like the winner of the Battle Royal could confront the winner of the main event later on tonight. Say Rhea Ripley versus the other Sky is most likely the main event, right? And let's say Rhea Ripley wins, for example. We could get a confrontation at the end of the night with the winner of the women's Battle Royal. Say Rhea Ripley walks out. Say Rhea Ripley beats the other Sky. Say, like, Stephanie Baker wins Battle Royal, right? Or Stephanie Quay, whatever you want to call her. I feel like they might have a confrontation at the end of the night to close out the show. That's very possible, Mason's got an interesting prediction, too. I think it would end in DQ or submission. Are you talking about the match that we got currently going on right now? Tiffany versus Trishy? Tiffy time or Trishy time? That's what I say. I was going to put that in the poll, but I'm like, nah. Is it Tiffy time or Trishy time? Curious to see what you guys think. Let's look. Yeah. Technically, it is not a no DQ match. The only no DQ match we have on the card is the one with Naomi and Jade. So, to be fair, I think we could see a cash-in attempt by Naomi after the match when Jade comes out to stop it, and then the no holds barred match starts. That'd be funny if that happened. I don't blame any of you guys. 3 votes on the poll already, and 100% said Tiffany Stratton. I agree with you. It's Tiffy time. Let's get it. Let's talk about it. I wouldn't mind seeing, more Trishy time, but I think tonight's going to be Tiffy's night. I don't think Tiffany Stratton's losing that women's championship until at least SummerSlam. It's such a weird matchup to me, like, her and Jade at SummerSlam. I don't get it. I worry because them two have known to kind of be a little messy in ring. Tiffany Stratton with her match with Charlotte at WrestleMania 41. A lot of people said Charlotte carried her in the match. I don't necessarily know if I agree with that, but I know a lot of people kind of had critiques about her and stuff. And then Jade Cargill, we know, has had a few slip-ups too, where she, like, tripped at Night of Champions, and that one time where she, like, slipped on the rope last year at Clash of the Castle. So, like, them two are known to be a little, like, I don't think botch is the word. Maybe just a little messy in ring, though. Just not super great. I don't know how I feel about that matchup. If Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill is the match that they do at SummerSlam. The thing is, WWE hasn't confirmed it yet either, which makes me think it could change. Tiffany could lose, and or Naomi could cash in. It could be Naomi versus Jade, which could be very likely. They could run it back a third time at SummerSlam. But I don't know. Is Naomi going to cash in on the SmackDown before SummerSlam to literally change things last minute? Would WWE be willing to do that? Here's Trish Stratus.
The Hall of Famer, Trish Stratus.
Trish Stratus is still good in ring too. Last time we saw her in ring, she had a really good match with Becky Lynch in a steel cage match. Triple threat is no DQ. Technically, it is, yeah. So, like, if Naomi were to change this match, though, from a one-on-one to a triple threat, then it would become no DQ. Right. It is not no DQ to start with, but if she does come out, then it would be. The only no-holds-barred match we have on the night, as of right now, is currently Naomi versus Jade Cargill one-on-one with Bianca. We have Bianca Blair as special referee. But the only way this match becomes that is if Naomi decides she wants to cash in. If Trish were to stay longer, then maybe I would say Trish. Yeah, I get that. Since this is a one-off, it's just so unlikely. It's pretty much either Tiffany or Naomi for me. It's definitely not going to be Trish. As much as I would love to say Trish Stratus, because I do like her, but I don't think it's really her time anymore, sadly. I think I would, if anything, now is not her time, but I will say I would love to see her have one last run as the women's champion. Even if it's just for a little bit. Maybe not this year, but maybe next year. Even if it's just for a little bit. Maybe for a little run from, like, SummerSlam to Survivor Series or something. If they were to decide maybe, hey, let's put it on her for a little bit. Tiffany Stratton looks really good in the red gear she's got on right now. But, like, yeah, I wouldn't hate it, honestly. I would love to see it. If, you know, they were willing to give Trish Stratus one last run as champ, I would not bat an eye whatsoever at that. But she hasn't really defended the title a whole lot. She defended it against Bayley, which they just said after she won. She's defended a couple times against Nia Jackson, been successful, which a lot of it's been DQ and stuff. But you know, a lot of the times Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax have faced off, there's been interference from like Naomi and maybe at one point Jade Cargill, but yeah, like I really don't want to see that match happen again anytime soon. When it comes to Nia Jax versus Tiffany Stratton, I don't care to see that again anytime soon. That's for sure. Getting ready to start, y'all. One fall. Alicia Taylor sounds passionate in the ring announcer. Women's champion. I love her as ring announcer. I do miss Samantha Urban too. You know, I don't think that's a hot take really for anybody. I do definitely miss Samantha Urban in WWE, but I like Alicia Taylor too. If it's at the women's ring announcer that they have is the one for Evolution. I'm glad they did it that way, because otherwise it would have been weird. I didn't want it to be Mike Rome or the other guy from SmackDown. So. I'm going to come back to your comment in a second, my dang figures. Hold on. Mason said, what happened to Samantha Urban? Really couldn't tell you. I think from what I heard, she wants to pursue her dream career as a singer. Because she has a really good voice. I think she wants to become a singer. But that's really all I know about her. And then, my dang fingers, excuse me. What do you think is going to be the match of the night? That is a great question. And I think it deserves a great answer. What do you think is going to be the greatest match of the night? Trying to think out of all the matches we've had so far, what's really been the best? I definitely think the triple threat to kick off the show was fantastic. It didn't exceed my expectations, but it was definitely very good. That's probably been match of the night so far. Now, for what we still got to come, it could be this one that we're currently on, Trish Stratus versus Tiffany Stratton. It could be the main event, Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky. or with the one match being no holds barred, special guest show free match, it could also be that too. I really don't know if I can truthfully answer that until the night is over, said and done with, to be honest. I feel like I'll let you know later on, you know. Yeah, BJC, pretty much what I said. You said better. Yeah. She also wanted to do something more than just be a ring announcer because I think she felt kind of trapped just being in WWE. You know, it's funny how Ricochet went to AEW and Samantha Urban actually stayed in WWE a little longer after all that happened, but then it didn't really last for long because I think Samantha Urban wanted to do stuff outside of WWE, so that's why she left. From what I know, I do miss her for sure, but I don't know if she'll ever come back. Is the only thing. I wouldn't be surprised if Bray Wyatt's wife JoJo were to come back, JoJo Offerman. It'd be kind of cool because of the connection she has with Bray Wyatt. You know, I'd love to see her back in WWE as the ring announcer again too, because she did really good. I think she was the ring announcer in the era when I first started watching WWE, so like I fell in love with her, but wouldn't mind to see her come back either. I think JoJo and Samantha Urban, I think they would both be pretty good. Also, like I said earlier, I love Alicia Taylor. She's probably the best one in WWE right now. Ever since Samantha left, I feel like she's probably the best one. I think I like her and Mike Rome the best. And that guy from SmackDown that they recently got, he's not bad either. Mark Nash. He's not too bad either. He's like more of a sports... He's got a sports feel to it. He doesn't really have like a wrestling commentator vibe or a ring announcer, but like... I definitely like Alicia Taylor and Mike Rome because they've been in WWE for a while. They've been doing their thing, you know? I think Tony Schiavone was trying to pick her up for another suplex, but she had to improvise her. I think she said she would have loved to be a GM or a manager too. Honestly, I wouldn't have minded seeing her be a manager for a guy like Ricochet. Even if she was in AEW, maybe not in WWE. Oh gosh, outside the ring? Was that supposed to happen? Oh. Wait a freaking minute. Oh! Trish did a nice little Hurricane Rana off the apron there. They're hanging on the edge of the ring there for a second. I can't believe how athletic she still is at her age. See, she has aged like fine wine. Truly. It's one of those PLEs I feel like are going to have varied opinions about match of the night. You probably are right, honestly. Because there's going to be a few good ones. I would say my top two predictions would probably be the first match of the night that already happened, the triple threat for the IC title. That's definitely up there. And then I would probably say number two, I'm going to predict that the second best match of the night is probably going to be the no holds barred match with Naomi and Jade with Bianca as the ref. I feel like that's going to be the second best. I think those two are probably going to be pretty close on my list at the top because I feel like a no holds barred match is going to be really fun if they get pretty extreme, bring out a lot of weapons like you said earlier. I think that's going to be a really fun and entertaining match to watch for sure. I gotta send you the video of JoJo at All In. When she was singing All In, the Tron had fireflies on the screens. Oh, did it really? That's so good. I miss Bray Wyatt. I think we all do, man. May his soul truly rest in peace. More than anyone I know. Well, like two people, but you know. Definitely out of all the wrestlers I've seen pass away over the years, Bray Wyatt deserves it the most, man. Give him all the fireflies. Give him the great send-off, you know. Give him all his condolences, you know. All the flowers, all the fireflies. It's crazy how much Uncle Howdy still impacts Bray Wyatt's legacy to this day. He took a lot of stuff from it. He took his theme song. You know, he took the fireflies. Bray Wyatt still lives in Uncle Howdy. He still lives in Bo Dallas, man. I can't wait to watch. I bet that was good. I just got a pop-up on YouTube says this can't keep happening at hashtag Day Evolution. Some kind of clip from the women's tag match, I think. It was tough. It was definitely tough for me because I've always been a huge fan of Bray Wyatt's. Honestly, when he used to be the Eater of Worlds, when I first started watching, like, and he was a heel and all that, I know I didn't like him because at the time I didn't know to like heels. And sometimes I still don't. You know, sometimes I'll just be like, since you're a bad guy, I'll hate you just entirely as well. But I think I've learned a little bit better now, like, it's just a character, you know. Like, if I do fall in love with someone, like, I feel like Seth Rollins, when he was a face, I liked him. And even though he's a heel now, for example, like, I still like him. And that injury that he got last night's house, maybe we've already talked about a lot, is really tough. But certain guys I think that have carried with me over the years, Bray Wyatt, you know, I feel like it's one of those things once he's gone, like you won't really appreciate something until you lose it. I feel like that was the situation with me and maybe some others when it came to Bray Wyatt, because he really didn't get a whole lot of respect back in his time. And I feel like now that people realize like what he did, all the fun characters that he played, like I think a lot of people realize now, like, you know, this guy was very creative. He was really good. Timmy Stratton with a beautiful, prettiest swanton ever, PSE. But that was beautiful. I can't believe Bray Wyatt's death was 2 years ago. It's been that long. Did you play WWE 12 Bray Wyatt's Husky Harris? I did, yeah. I actually have back to WWE 12 on my PS3 that I still play. Haven't done it in a while, but I do. I have seen him on there because it's like a unique character to him, you know, before he became Bray Wyatt. I don't think he was in WWE 13, or maybe not even in 2K14 unless he was DLC that I didn't get. But I know I played as him in WWE 12, and then he came back as Bray Wyatt in 2K15, if I remember correctly. But I did play as Bray Wyatt, and I'm pretty sure like every video game that he was ever a part of, which is really cool. Trish Stratus with another little Hurricane there. I feel like she has a move for that name, but I forget. Hurricane Frankenstein, whatever you want to call it. Trish kick. Big kick from Trish there. I actually did, yeah. I have, I think I've showed this on channel before, but I have SmackDown vs. Raw 2011 and 2010 that Leo got me, so that's like the furthest back game that I have as of right now, SVR 2010. And I have that all the way to WWE 2K17 on my PS3. And then I have all the way from WWE 2K17, or no, 2K18, sorry, 2K18 to WWE 2K25, all on my Xbox One. So I pretty much have every single WWE game that I can play all the way back from 2010 to current day, to 2K25, 2025. Stratisfaction, baby. Oh, yeah, man. 1, 2. Kick out. That was actually a really close count. 3, you still say Timmy Stratton's walkout blow to the WWE Women's Champion. I'm going to agree. I love the WWE. That spot was incredible. Yeah, I think I still have 96. I don't want to go out of my live stream and check because sometimes it messes up on me, but I think I have at least 96 subscribers now. There's a couple people that chat at the beginning of the stream I kind of want to check, but they didn't specifically say they were going to subscribe to the channel. Cool Shorts, a cool underscore shorts 1234 said like a random message. It's probably like a spam or something. I don't even know what that is. And a guy before that just said a bunch of emojis, which he's actually the number 3 fan right now. Because my top 2 are shout out to @DustinOdom7785 on YouTube or Fun Times, and shout out to @Crystal Siegman on YouTube, who also goes by Mason Bunger. So shout out to you two specifically, especially. Timmy Stratton just retained the WWE Championship, so y'all got that right. Trish Stratus actually tried to go for a moonsault. She tried to do Tiffy's thing, but it didn't work out for her. Then Timmy Stratton with the most beautiful Alabama Slammer, and then the prettiest moonsault ever. And it's a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Uno, dos, tres. Could Naomi cash in here, I wonder? Probably not, but it's a thought. I still got 95. Oh, that's weird. I wonder if someone unsubbed or if she didn't. Really? I wonder. Weird. Well, I guess I still need 5 more then. I can still count it on my hand though, because, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still need 5 more. So, I'm getting really close. You still got 85. I think you meant 95. Gotcha. Yeah. And VDC finally got his first prediction right. Timmy Stratton. I think that was the easiest match to predict for a lot of people. I thought the Jordan Grace one was going to be easy to predict, but I was wrong on that one. That was probably the next easiest. Originally, we all thought Jordan Grace was going to win. Wait, is this Trish Stratus' retirement match, y'all? They're kind of giving her like a farewell, kind of like they did Goldberg last night a little bit. So it sounds like. Could that be her? Could Timmy Stratton be Trish Stratus' final opponent from the looks of things? She kind of did this at Payback when she fought Becky, too, because you really never know when she's going to retire for good. So, like, she's just kind of doing it, I think. This could be her final match, but then again, you never know, because you could always see her come back again one day. So, you never know.
You know, Wade, you have to wonder every time you see Trish Stratus compete at this point in her career whether it's the final time.
Exactly what Mike Cole said. Truest words I've ever heard spoken.
Impressive tonight.
I still got 35. I hope you get 15 more. I hope I get 5 more, and I hope you get 15 more. That's a guarantee. I hope at least a couple people see my post and follow you. I'll post it probably in the morning. I don't know if I'll post it like after the stream's over, but if I do, I'll schedule it for like 8 o'clock in the morning like I usually do, and it'll be up tomorrow. Hopefully you get a couple new people from me. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe like RJ, if he didn't. He might have, though. I don't know. Maybe Leo. Maybe he'll see the post on there, or I can let him know, and maybe he can sub to you if he hadn't already. I don't know if there's anybody else, but yeah, I'm trying to think. Survivor Series San Diego. I'm actually kind of excited for that show. I hope the War Games matches that they end up booking for it are worth it, because right now I really don't know the direction they're going in for War Games. Originally I was thinking Seth Rollins faction, but now I don't know. It could still be the Wyatts, or it could be Bloodline, Judgment Day, like it always has been, I feel like, for the past few years now. Something. Rey Mysterio, 619 jersey. That's cool. He pitched in a baseball game, it looks like. I think for Trish, you gotta have a story for Trish's retirement match. Oh, yeah, that's a good point, actually. You can't just do this and not really give her a story. Yeah, I agree. They need to do a Trish Stratus farewell tour like what John Cena's doing this year, for sure. I should give Enzo WW for a shout out. He got more subs. He does. It's not even like I can lie about that, because he literally has over 1,000 subs, so he has more than me. Kind of jealous of him, not gonna lie. But, you know, Lender Blaze, nice. Hall of Fame class of 2020, or no, 2015. I was about to say 2025. No, 2015. Yeah, he has like over 1,000 subs though, so it would definitely be easier for him to shout you out than me, probably, because I only have 95. Leilani Kai, I'm not sure who that is. Former women's champion. I don't know if I've ever heard of her though. I'm guessing she's Hawaiian. Yeah, I don't think I've heard of her. For all we know, Seth could be back in time for Survivor Series. Yeah. Because I was mentioning in War Games, maybe. Seth Rollins' team, him, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, and probably a 4th member of some sort. If they add a 4th and or 5th member, depending. Could get a War Games match with him versus, maybe like Punk, Roman, Sammy, and Jay or something like that. Or Penta, Sammy and Penta. Something like that, yeah, probably. I have no idea who that was. Yeah, me neither. I know who Lil Yachty is. He's a rapper. But I don't know who Leilani Kai was. I've never heard of her. Apparently, she was a former WWE champion. Next, we're getting the No Holds Barred. I can't believe they're saving the Battle Royal for the next last thing. They didn't cancel it, did they? They still announced it at the beginning of the night, I'm pretty sure. I haven't forgot about it, because that's honestly the match I'm probably looking forward the most to. It's got future stakes on the line, you know? And this match I'm mostly excited for, because I feel like it could honestly steal the show. It could be this match that could be the best match of the night, for sure. I just hope it don't disappoint. Because it has the potential to be really good. With it being a no-holds-barred special show free match, I'm looking really forward to it. The reason I do, NWF. Do you mean LW? NWF? I don't know who NWF is. The reason NWF doesn't really have subs is he's not consistent. I try to be consistent. I kind of have a hard time doing so. But, you know, I try my best. Sometimes I'm going to be busy. And I'm also going to be really busy. Gosh, now that I think about it, at this point in the year, I might not even be able to do Raw and NXT live streams, guys. Because I got a camp I got starting tomorrow that I got to go to. And I might need to get some sleep. So, I don't even know if I'm going to be on live for Raw tomorrow, now that I think about it, actually. It might be tough. I'll definitely try to go live with Leo on Wednesday just to chat wrestling with you guys. And if you guys are interested in seeing some W225 gameplay from us, you know, I'll get some gaming content from us. It'll be like my first gaming stream, most likely. But other than that, guys, I don't even know if I will. It's questionable if I'll even stream Raw or NXT tomorrow, because I'm probably going to be tired. So, we'll see. I'll let y'all know if I don't. I'll send a post for sure and be like, hey guys, I need some rest, you know. I'll let you know if I do or don't. I just thought about that. Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry. Yeah, NWF Eric, gotcha. Do you know how many subs he has? Does he have more than you or less than you? Or do you know what number exactly? I haven't looked. I was just curious. I know a lot of people don't really upload consistently either. Like, no harm to you, VJC, but I know pretty much the only time you upload is when like you're trying to help me out here lately. Like you were doing some 2K tests and stuff like that to help me with Twitch and YouTube and all that stuff, which I really appreciate. But even he doesn't really upload very often on here either. So not a lot of people don't. I try to do it just because I want to try to keep streaming consistently until I at least have 100 subs for sure. I want to try to get to triple digits, and I may have to slow down for a little bit. Because I want to try to reach my goal by the end of the year, like I've been saying. You know, my worry is I'm going to be busy for the rest of the year, so I really want to try to upload as much as I possibly can. But I might start getting a little more busy. This is kind of the time of the year. I think school's about to start back in like a month from now, so I got that. I got like a camp I have to do this week and next week, and then I really only have about one free week after that. I'll be able to stream SummerSlam with you guys. First 2 nights, SummerSlam, August 2nd, August 3rd. I'll be there for that. But other than that, I really couldn't tell you when the next time I'll be streaming is. I'll try to stream Friday Night SmackDown every week as well. I'll definitely be there for SmackDown as well, since it's only 2 hours and it's on a weekend, you know. But other than like SmackDown and PLE streams every week, whenever that happens, I really couldn't tell y'all how much else I'll be uploading. That's something I kind of have to keep in mind that I might be a little worried about. And it seems like I haven't really had as many consistent followers on here either. Like, I think the main people on here have been Leo, VJC, My Dang Figures, Mason, maybe OWW Figures at times. But a lot of you guys haven't really... a lot of my subscribers don't even really chat in here with me. A lot of my people are friends that don't really watch wrestling, I feel like. So that's probably why. Because I texted a bunch of my friends on, like, messages and Instagram and all them and got them to subscribe to me. And that's why I have as many as I do. And plus my parents, they wouldn't have done it had I not told them. So, you know, like, that's 2 there. But... make sure. And he's at 17. I was 17 subs, so not much then. It's funny, he's got many subscribers as much as I am age just about. Because I'm getting ready to turn 17 years old in a few days. And then, like, in a month, like I mentioned, I start my senior year of high school, so I might be pretty busy here before long. If I gotta deal with homework and all that good stuff. Fun stuff, you know? I wish it was false count anywhere, too. You can pin him on the outside there. I'm happy that Bianca Blair's back. I'm glad she's going to be back in time for SummerSlam. That's good to know. We might get a triple threat with Bianca, Naomi, and Jade. Actually, no, you can't because Jade's fighting. Never mind. I still wonder if we're getting Jade Cargill versus Tiffany Stratton at SummerSlam because WWE themselves hasn't confirmed it, which makes me think it's not official. You know, it's very likely Naomi could cash in on Tiffany Stratton before SummerSlam, and we could get Naomi versus Jade Cargill because that's the feud that people are really into, you know. Not Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill because they're both faces. It wouldn't make sense. But, you know, Naomi versus face Jade Cargill, a lot of people are interested in. And if it's their third and final match of their series, best of 3, you know. I wonder if Bianca Blair could possibly turn heel and help Naomi win tonight also. Since the Stone Holds Barred, she could use weapons, I wonder. There's that opportunity as well. Bianca Blair might reunite with Naomi. Maybe. I need to update my poll because I have not done it yet. Hold on. Oh, hold on, guys. In that poll. Alright. Now let me start it. Okay. Who will win this No Holds Barred? Yeah, there we go. Special guest referee match. Naomi or Jade Cargill. There's a chance that Bianca Blair could get involved, screw one or the other, possibly help Naomi win this thing, and tie the series up 1-1 because Jade won it at WrestleMania. Maybe Naomi wins tonight. So there's that possibility as well. Jade's the queen of the ring. Yeah, I just thought about that when I said AAA. I was like, well, never mind, because Jade Cargill has to fight for the women's championship at SummerSlam, you know. She could still fight Naomi, though, because if Naomi cashes in before SummerSlam, then that one-on-one match is still possible to happen, you know. Is Bianca versus Jade. Bianca versus Jade could be what they set up for maybe WrestleMania 42, but it's not really possible to happen at this year's SummerSlam unless Bianca were to win the title from Timmy Stratton, but it's not likely. The only person I see defeating Timmy Stratton right now is Naomi with the briefcase. That's the only way. Because she could literally cash in while Timmy Stratton's in a promo in the ring just like that and attack her and win the thing. So, you know. Ooh, it's getting good. 50% Naomi, 50% Jade Cargill. I think my final prediction of this match is probably going to be Naomi. I feel like since she didn't cash in tonight, I feel like she deserves to win this match. Only question is, will it be due to Bianca Belair interference, or will she do it, I would say, fair and square. You know, Naomi, she's not fair and square, but, like, without Bianca's help, basically. She outsmarts Jade Cargill at that. Maybe pokes her in that low blow while Bianca's not looking or something like that. Something like that, you know. Technically, it's no holds barred, so she can actually do that with Bianca looking, actually. I don't really know what Bianca Belair can do to screw any of them, other than just, you know, getting in the way or something like that, because no holds barred, anything goes. She can't stop them from using weapons and hurting each other. Jade and Naomi are going to want to hurt each other, and Bianca Belair, being their friend, she's going to want to stop them, but there's really nothing she can do about it, you know? She has to be fair. She can't do what she did during Rhea vs. Io and cause a DQ, because there's no DQ, you know? Ooh, now we got 2 votes for Naomi, 1 versus Jade Cargill. I wonder who said Jade Cargill's going to win. I think I'm going to go Naomi. Technically, if you count my vote, even though I can't vote on my own poll, but, like, if you count me, I would say there would be 3 votes for Naomi, technically, and 1 for Jade Cargill. 25, 75, 33, 67, whatever you want to say. Only 1 person said Jade Cargill was going to win in the poll. 2 people said Naomi, 1 said Jade. I feel like since Jade Cargill won at WrestleMania, I just feel like she deserves to... I feel like Naomi deserves to win tonight at Evolution. That's why I say Naomi, mainly. And because I feel like the possible thing that WWE could have done could have been have her lose this match to Jade, and then cash in on Tiffany later in the night had they done it that way, because then you could have had, say, Jade be up 2-0 on Naomi, but then if Naomi was WWE champion going into SummerSlam defending it against Jade Cargill, then that could have been where Naomi could have got the 3rd win. In their 3rd match, Naomi could get the W. But since that's not happening, I feel like in their 2nd match, Naomi's going to get the win instead. And it could still be their 3rd match, Naomi get the win as well, because I feel like Naomi should hold it past SummerSlam, in my opinion. Yeah, Bianca and Jade. Jade Cargill was what made her go crazy in the first place. Some people might forget about that, but, you know, don't forget about that, because the only reason Naomi is the way she is because of, I feel like, her jealousy of Jade Cargill. Or of her being a bigger star than she is, you know? I don't even think they've stepped foot inside the ring yet. They've literally just been fighting all over the outside of the ring at the moment. I have no friends who watch wrestling. I only have 1, pretty much. Actually 2, because I have that Dustin Odom guy who was in here earlier. He's a big wrestling fan too, and I know him personally. Other than that, I know him and Leo, and those are pretty much the only 2 people who I can really talk wrestling with. You know, I don't really have anybody else besides that, sadly. Not a lot of people I know at school or any of that besides Leo watch wrestling, so I just have them, you know. Bianca's going to betray Jade. You think so? Because I think it could very well happen. That's what I mentioned earlier. You know, there's that possibility. Bianca could help Naomi since anything goes. So. Yeah, she said if you aren't able to watch Raw tomorrow and they give an update about Seth, I'll tell you. Okay, yeah, definitely. I'll figure it out too. You know, I'll watch like the shorts that come up on WWE's YouTube channel, and I'll know for sure. You know, if they announce anything, I'll probably hear about it. They have like that wrestling spoilers chat in the Discord server, and I'll see it there too, most likely. So. If you don't tell me, I will probably find out one way or another. So. Raquel and Roxanne got the job done and are still your women's tag team champions. Yep. I'm hoping we get an update tomorrow on Seth. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I do, DJC. I really hope we get an update on Seth Rollins. Oh gosh, Mason. Oh god. I looked down. I'm like, whoa. Do you really want to be number one, Mason? Is that why? Sorry about that, guys. It's kind of his thing. Don't mind him. Technically, some of you in the chat have the ability to time him out. If he really wanted to. I don't have to, but technically y'all can. Oh, gosh. I don't know if chatting means anything, so it might take a while for you to go above 75. I know 75 is like what it caps out at, which you're tied right now with another guy, and then if it lets you get past that to like 150 maybe. But it might take a while for you to do it if you really want it. Still number 2. Okay, well, I'm caught up on chat now. It's just www, QW, W, QW, WQ, QW, WQ. If you guys chat, I'm probably not going to see anything. just so you know. I have an idea. I want to see you get to number 1, Mason. I'm curious to see if it'll let you. Might take a while though, like I said. Might be a little bit. That's crazy. We've been going live for over 2 hours now. The stream hadn't been too bad. I mean, we got 6 likes, which is nice. If you guys haven't liked the stream, definitely do that. But I mean, yeah, like we're doing pretty good right now. You know, maybe get up to 6 or 7 likes. I mean, that's not bad. I would say we got 1 new sub, but I may or may not have, or I may have lost one somewhere along the way. I really couldn't tell you. I have no idea. But we're still on the road to 100 subscribers, you know? We're still on the road to 100 subscribers. I think we need 5 more subscribers before we can hit triple digits on YouTube. J. Carroll's got a camera now. What's she doing? I'm about to... Bianca Belair has no choice but to just watch. With it being no DQ, I mean, she can't necessarily stop her from doing anything, you know? She can do whatever she wants. She can get involved, sure, but, you know, anything goes. Like, she can't call it DQ because there is no DQ. That'd be stupid, you know? Oh, bicycle kick with Naomi in the trash can. That's crazy. I get all my advice from ChatGPT. Oh, you do? Honestly, who doesn't? To be fair. Unless you're like Rafiki from The Lion King. You get advice from him. Wise baboon. Is she really gonna smack? Oh, that was close. There might be a way for you to watch LFG. Maybe. I just don't. I know I don't have the A&E channel on anything, and I don't really want to get the app for it or anything. So I would have to find another way. The only thing is I watch like short form content on YouTube about it, you know, just to see clips of it. Sometimes they post stuff, and then also again, shout to Deontay DDJ, who I watch. He makes review videos about it, so I watch all the episodes from his perspective, you know. Equals. Oh gosh. I want to try to watch this match because this might actually be a really good match. We've had a toolbox. We've had a camera of all things, literally from a cameraman. They stole it from him, and then now a table. I'm going to try to keep a close eye on this match, you know. I think, like I said earlier, it could honestly steal the show. This isn't an I Quit match, Bianca Belair. Sorry to warn you, but I feel like Naomi's definitely, at least in my opinion, I feel like she has a strong chance of winning this match. Tie the series up that they got going on. Their best of 3. I feel like she'll tie it 1-1. She's gonna poke her eyeball, do like an eye for eye all over again. Please don't be like Seth Rollins 2020. Monday Night Messiah used to do things like that. I don't want to see that again. You give up. He did a lot. It's not like the last like 200 messages have been from you or anything. I mean, I don't know why it maxed out. Like on my end, oh, I did not mean to do a highlight. Weird. There's a free app the LFG is on. It's called Hoopla. Oh, interesting. It's on an app that a lot of libraries are part of. You need to be a part of a library to use the app. Okay, interesting. Why is this so brutal? I mean, they hate each other, and it's a no holds barred match, so things can happen. That's all I'll say. You know, it's YouTube, like, back to what I was saying. Like, YouTube does this weird feature where it's like, you know, the top fans, like, it shows, you know, but it maxes out after so long at 75 XP. So like, since the one guy joined before you, since Dustin did it earlier, it shows him before you because you weren't in the chat early enough to be able to do it. Like, I didn't see you chatting until afterwards. So that's why I think that's why you're lower than. I don't think there's anything you can really do about it, sadly. If you join any of my future live streams and you're one of the first people, then you can. But it just takes a while, you know. I think you're the only one that's actually been in consistently, though, Mason. Even VJC and Mighting Figures I've never seen on the list before. And they've been in here pre-close. They were the 2 people that stayed in my Cyrus Main Event live stream last night when I did it. I think you joined at one point. I think WWE joined at one point. But, like, they were the 2 consistent ones for the most part. Now it's you 3, you know. Nothing will best that unsanctioned match. Which one? I'm guessing your yay was probably sarcastic, Mason. Which unsanctioned match, though, Mighting Figures? One that involved Bianca and Naomi Jade? Is that what you're referring to? Because I don't know if they had an unsanctioned match, did they? The WrestleMania match that they had wasn't unsanctioned, I don't think. So which one were you referring to? Oh, match of the year, like Kevin Owens versus Sami? Oh, okay. That actually was a really good match. I think I preferred the ladder match of Cody and Kevin slightly more. But going back and watching the match a couple times, I will say I do enjoy it. Because I remember watching live, I didn't really, like, pay attention to it a whole lot. But, like, I went back and saw it, and I was like, oh, yeah, this actually was pretty good. I think that one was good, and I preferred the ladder match at Royal Rumble, Cody and Kevin. I think I like that match slightly more. And then we also had the Night 1 main event WrestleMania, the triple threat with Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins. That was probably my match of the year by far. And also the women's triple threat, the Open Night 2 was pretty good as well. I know a lot of people like that as well. Is Jay Carl about to do an avalanche Jaded through Naomi through the table? Because if so, Naomi's not kicking out of this. There's no freaking way. What? Oh my god. How? 1, 2, 3. Jade won. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now, but... Wait, who predicted Jade was going to win? Because y'all got it right. I'm surprised Naomi lost, to be honest. Jade Cargill's 2-0 in their, you know, current match series they have going on, I would say. Normally, all the feuds have, like, a best of 3, you know. Jade's already up 2-0. I feel like if they go back at it at SummerSlam, Naomi would definitely win, though, because she would have to retain the championship, I feel like. Oh, Mason, you got it right, man. Voted Jade. Dave Figures and VJC voted Naomi, but Mason voted Jade. Mason, you got that right. You were the only one that got that right, because I said Naomi, too. If I had a choice, I would have said Naomi, but I was wrong. I think I got more predictions right than both y'all, because I said Becky would win, and I was the only one. I'm not going to count Mo's tag team prediction, because I really wasn't sure. JC Jane, we all got wrong. We didn't expect her to retain the X Women's Championship. And I got this wrong, I'll say. So I only got, like, I think I only got one right, actually. I think I only got the opening match right. I think that was it. Unless I'm forgetting something. I only have, like, 1 or 2 right. I thought Jordan Grace was going to win, and I thought Naomi was going to win. It's been a pretty hard match card to predict. I wonder if something big will happen at the end of the night, though. Like, I feel like the winner of the Women's Battle Royal will probably confront the winner of the Women's World Championship match at the end of the night. I feel like that's something big that we're going to get that's definitely going to close out the show most likely. Set up a main event match at Clash in Paris, you know? Well, I don't know if it'll main event the show, but you know what I mean? Like, the big women's match that we're probably going to get in Paris, you know? I feel like we could get Stephanie Valkyrie versus Rhea Ripley. I think that's probably a very likely option. Or if Io Sky still retains, it could be Stephanie Valkyrie versus Io Sky. Or even if Nikki Bella wins, same thing. Nikki Bella versus Io Sky could be interesting. Nikki Bella versus Rhea Ripley if she were to win, something like that. But yeah, I'm interested. I feel like those are probably my two predictions for the Women's Battle Royal if I had to guess. I'd probably say either Nikki Bella or Stephanie Valkyrie. It's probably going to come down to those two, in my opinion. I wonder what y'all say. Oh, you accidentally voted Naomi. I think Naomi's definitely cashing in on Jade. At SummerSlam, you think? I just think Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill is such a weird match. Okay, here, Battle Royale's coming up. I don't know of anybody else who could really win this thing. Only other one that could be possible is Nia Jax. But I'm just going to say, please, God, no to that. I'm rooting for either Stephanie Valkyrie or Stephanie Valkyrie, whatever you want to call her, and Nikki Bella, for sure. WWE's really advertising the Canelo boxing match a lot. They do. I've noticed that. CM Punk, Jey Uso, LA Knight, Penta, Braun Breaker. Are we getting a big, like, match on Raw? Oh my God, a fatal 5-way match? What? A gauntlet match. Winner faces Gunther for the World Championship at SummerSlam? What? That's huge. Guys, that's huge. It's had CM Punk, Jey Uso, Sami Zayn, Penta, and Braun Breaker, I think. Right? That's crazy. I don't know who's winning that. Here comes Nikki Bella. I don't freaking know who's winning. We said CM Punk earlier. Yeah. That's kind of... As soon as they showed CM Punk, I'm like, probably. I'd probably have to go with CM Punk, but who knows, man? Wow. Okay, let me put the new poll up. That's going to be a great match tomorrow. That might be match of the night tomorrow. That might take over anything we said in the past. I'm going to end that next poll we had. I think my Ding Figures actually got the prediction right, he said, because he accidentally guessed it. His team's actually good. Nikki Bell's team. I really like Nikki Bell's theme song, yeah. Let's do a Q&A this time. Let's do it a little differently. It's the same way. Y'all just answer it in chat or whatever. Or, like, if you answered on the thing, I think it answers in chat for you. So, like, it lets me show it or whatever. But, yeah. Y'all can do it however. Who will win the Women's Battle Royale? That's a Battle Royale match instead of Royal. Okay. There we go. Alright. Alright, it should start it. Alright. I'm curious to see what you guys answer there for the Q&A there. We got Nikki Bella. We got, I think, all three members of Sika Herbis in the match. Chelsea Green, Alba Fire, Piper Niven. We got 6 girls from NXT. I know they'll be coming out later as well. We got some jobbers for the most part, you know. They're probably going to be showcased here. That's interesting. Okay, so VJC says Nia Jax. That's kind of an interesting prediction, in my opinion. My Dig Figure says Nikki Bella, which I think I could partially agree with. I'm 50% Nikki Bella, 50% Stephanie Valkyrie. I'm not going to say one for sure. I think if I had to choose, I might actually go with Stephanie. Because I don't know if Nikki Bella will be in WWE full-time. So I feel like Stephanie Valkyrie will probably be the better choice, in my opinion. But I also wouldn't hate it if Nikki Bella wins either. I'll say either one of them. If I had to choose one, I'll say Stephanie Valkyrie, but I also wouldn't mind if Nikki Bella wins either. I'll say that. Some people were predicting Bianca Belair was going to turn on Jade Cargill after the match, but that didn't end up happening. I'm kind of surprised that she didn't. I'm surprised Naomi didn't win. I'm surprised Bianca didn't do anything. Like, Bianca Belair was a really fair special guest referee. I think she learned from her last time being ref. Plus, like I said earlier, there's nothing she could do to call a DQ this time. So she didn't really have a choice, you know. She just had to let it happen. She just had to let it play out, sadly. I know she was frustrated because both of her friends were hurting themselves, but, you know, there's really nothing she can do about it, you know. This match, you can't really predict who's winning this one. That's a good point, because there's like 20 to 30 females in this matchup, so you could literally predict anyone. I know there's some people that's definitely not winning. Like, you got Beef in here, you know she's not winning. Most likely none of the girls from NXT are winning. The only ones I could see being likely are maybe like Kalani Jordan or Lash Legend. That would probably be it. I feel like Lash Legend could be like, because she might be going to the main roster soon, but like, other than that, I really don't see anyone else winning from NXT, probably. I think NXT is just there to represent. I think they're just there to represent the NXT brand on Evolution. I think that's really the only reason they're in the match. I feel like the bigger two are definitely Sammy Bakker and Nikki Bella, and we also mentioned Nia Jax as a possible third option as well to win the thing, you know? Did you get on the like, Peacock for Evolution? Is that what you're talking about? Did you get a blank screen? I got a blank screen. I did not get a blank screen. Seeking those who'd give decades labs for clinical research, physician, neurology, Alzheimer's division. They're showing advertisements for me. Y'all got a blank screen? I didn't get a blank screen. Completely blackout? Like, on the TV or the stream? On my live stream? Which one? Hi? What happened? I wonder. VSC could... Oh, the TV. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I wasn't sure. I did not get a blank screen on my TV. I also didn't get a blank screen on my live stream, if that's what you're talking about either. Nothing happened on my end. I'm not sure. Could an NXT star win this match and basically get a call-up? That's another possible option. So, we got Kalani Jordan, Lash Legend, Jada Parker, Lola Vice, Tam Paxley, Izzy Dame. I believe those are the 6 NXT women in this matchup. Tam Paxley and Izzy Dame are definitely not winning this. That's for sure. The other 4 are honestly pretty likely. Kalani Jordan's a former NXT Women's North American champion. I feel like she should honestly be getting a call-up soon. So maybe her. Or, you got Jada Parker and Lola Vice, but I feel like they should stay on NXT a little bit longer. And I feel like Lash Legend, kind of the same thing goes to her, because I feel like she should honestly be a future NXT Women's North American champion. Maybe Lash Legend could be the one that dethrones Sol Ruka down the line. So I feel like Lash Legend should also stay on NXT for a little bit, just to make sure she is good, she has some experience on it. I know she's been on the main roster before, so they could always call her up. People know who she is now, but, like, I doubt it, kind of, because I feel like she should win a title in NXT first before she gets called up. At least with Kalani Jordan. I know Kalani Jordan hasn't won the NXT Women's Championship yet, but she was the first ever NXT Women's North American champion. So she won the mid-card title in NXT, and I feel like she should honestly get a call-up. I don't know if she should, but I might rephrase that. I don't know if she should, but I feel like she could. Maybe in WWE's eyes, I feel like maybe she deserves it, Yeah, my TV went black for like 5 seconds. That's strange. I didn't have that happen, I don't think. I was looking at the TV when y'all said that, and I didn't see anything. It was showing advertisements for me still. I'm not sure what happened. That's weird. It happened for you guys. It didn't happen for me. That's strange. Well, at least it's back now. Just a random glitch at a occurrence there. At least it came back. Ivy Nile here. You sup? Oh, Cancel Ray. Did they give her a new theme song? She is definitely not winning this match. Never been a huge fan of Cancel Ray. I can only name one move in her moveset. I don't know about you guys. I know she used to be a good wrestler before she came to WWE, because I've seen her matches with, like, she had one with, like, Cedric Alexander, I think. I think it was. But, everything I've seen from Cancel Ray in WWE has been kind of meh. She has no character. The Poison Pixie thing's, like, okay. I guess she's one that's I've never been over with for me. I know she's a good wrestler, I guess, but maybe it's her character for me. Because I just see her as a jobber. She can never win anything. So, like, only thing is she stayed glued to Nia Jax this whole time. I actually like Indy Hartwell better. I kind of wish she never got released from WWE. I'm surprised they didn't keep Indy, Candice, and Nia as, like, a little women's faction going on. They could have been, like, Nia's little henchmen. Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell is the way. Teaming up with Nia Jax. Here comes Stephanie Vaquer. I think Evolution had a commercial break. That's probably why I got those blank screens. It did have a commercial break for me, yeah. It just didn't go black or nothing, though. Like, completely black. Same. I kind of wish Alexa Bliss was in the... I see like a Twisted Bliss on there. I kind of wish Alexa Bliss was in this Battle Royal too if she wasn't in the women's tag match, but, you know, oh well. At least we saw her earlier tonight. I'm surprised her and Charlotte, like you guys said, didn't win the women's tag titles, but I feel like Raquel and Roxanne need more time with it, you know? I also like Sammy Baker's blue outfit she's gone. She got a red outfit on 225, but I downloaded a blue gear for her, I'm pretty sure. And I want to try to download her green gear from NXT Halloween Havoc too, that I like. It was like her debut gear. Or one of her first attires that she wore, I think, in NXT. Put it again for me. That's weird. I got the commercial free Peacock. Oh, you do? Oh. Weird. I don't guess I do. Because my Peacock does commercial breaks. So, it always does during WPLE. So, I don't guess I had that. Like Peacock Premium, or I don't think I had that. Here comes Julia. I would say Julia's the favorite to win, but the only reason that she's not is because she already has the championship. She already has Women's United States Champion, so I hope she doesn't win this. I want to see her continue what she's doing right now as Women's United States Champion. I feel like Zelina Vega should eliminate Julia, and then someone comes from behind and eliminates Zelina Vega, because I think Zelina Vega's in this too. So I feel like they'll keep setting up a feud between them two. Zelina Vega will probably get her rematch and probably be unsuccessful again. So, it's my guess. I also do. Oh, I guess that's why it happened for you guys then. Maybe that's why. Because I do not have that. I don't really think it's worth spending extra money for no commercials. I'm not a huge fan of commercials, but I can also, like, deal with them. Especially when it's a WPLE. It really ain't, like, that bad. It's never, like, long. It's only for a minute or two. So I don't really mind it. Whenever, like, you start a movie or TV show and it does it, or, like, it'll do it for, like, 90 seconds, or WPLE is kind of the same thing. It never really does it for that long on Peacock. I can normally manage it. I think the times ads get annoying for me are on YouTube when it's, like, 45, 60 seconds. Those ads are, like, super annoying. At least they let you skip them sometimes, but, like, I think ads on YouTube get kind of crazy nowadays. Luckily, I don't think you guys have to watch ads on my YouTube videos, because I think you have to be monetized to do it, and I think every time you guys click on my videos, y'all never have to watch any ads, luckily. So, y'all get lucky, you know? It's a good reason to stay tuned to my channel, you know? Good little, extra thing you can see now, because Nia Jax's about to throw Tam Paxley just broke the record for the quickest elimination I've ever seen. Izzy Dame is going to. You know, remember earlier when I said Tam Paxley and Izzy Dame are definitely not winning this? Yeah, they lost. that was quick. I like my shows interrupted. That's fair. I mean, unless you get a black screen, though, then you know, what do you really gain out of it, I guess. But I'd rather watch something than nothing, to be fair. B-Fab's about to get eliminated. See ya. Wait a minute. She never touched the floor. B-Fab didn't eliminate. Are they really going to eliminate all the NXT girls first? That's kind of disrespectful, I feel like. Don't get them all out yet. Get some main roster girls out for, like, B-Fab being one of them, I feel like. Get Maxine Dupree out of here. Get Ivy Nile out of here. Get them out of here, you know. B-Fab's still in as of now. Is she going to make a Kofi Kingston save later? And get back in this thing? Cancel Ray, get her out of here, yes. She doesn't need to be in here. I think my arm fell asleep. Oh. B-Fab's trying to do something here. Hold on a second. Wait a freaking minute. B-Fab with the Kofi save. B-Fab's like the female version of the Rumble here. What? She's back. Okay, I actually kind of want her to get a little further now. Maybe not win the whole thing, but like, she's actually doing really freaking good now. I didn't know she could do all that. Are they gonna have her do the Kofi King spot? Yeah, they just did. Yeah. I can't believe it. That's crazy that they had her do that. I didn't see that coming at all. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Is Lash Legend getting ready to... Oh, never mind. So say she's something now, but now Nia Jax here. I wonder, could someone possibly be getting an NXT call-up? I know it's not Izzy Dame and Tam Paxley the calling, that's for sure. But, wonder who else it could be. Klein Jordan's likely. Maybe Lash Legend, because, you know, she's been on air, like I said. Other than that, I really couldn't tell you. I feel like Fatal Influence, or most of them, once they are no longer in the Extreme Championship picture, I feel like Fountain Hilly and JC Jane definitely deserve a call-up for sure. Jasmine Nix, maybe not, but Fountain Hilly and JC Jane, definitely. I'm not even a huge fan of JC Jane, but I at least think she deserves a call-up since there's really nothing she can do in NXT anymore. I'm now going to get eliminated here. I was just thinking about Last Legend, yeah. Okay, Ivy Nile's out now. Sammy Valkyrie could be eliminated right here, too, technically. I don't think she will be, but she could have, because she was over the top rope, I'm pretty sure. Julia and Nikki Bella would be an interesting matchup here. They're fighting right now. Natalya and Sammy Valkyrie. I forgot Natalya was in this thing, too. I mean, I don't know if she could win, because it's not really her time. It hasn't been in a long time now, but someone's about to get over. Is that BFAB, or who is that? I think it's BFAB, yeah, with the orange on. She kind of reminded me of Brindley Reese from NXT. That's kind of who I saw there, but I don't think it's her. Yeah, it was BFAB. Never mind. Kind of reminded me of someone else from NXT, but never mind. Julia and Sammy Valkyrie, we know their history. It's interesting. I think most of us said Nia Jax or Nikki Bella. I think both of you guys, and I'm going with Sammy Valkyrie. That's my final prediction. My second best guess would be Nikki Bella, but I think my first option would definitely be Stephanie. Because I really like Sammy Valkyrie. Someone else that could win, possibly Stephanie. Yeah, that's probably my pick, honestly, VJC. Plus, there's Chelsea Green, too, if you think about it. I mean, maybe her. She'd be a good fourth option after the people we mentioned earlier. Chelsea Green, also, don't forget Chelsea. She's probably the next one on my list after the three we said earlier. Because Chelsea was a mid-card. She's like kind of the perfect example of mid-card, go to World Championship material. Chelsea Green versus Tiffany Stratton if she's still the champion at... Which probably not, but... If they were to do Chelsea Green versus Tiffany Stratton at Clash of Paris, I would not mind that. A like triple suplex to Secret Harvest there. Natalya or Maxine Dupree, Nikki Bella. Total Divas reboot? Question mark. You got Natalya, Nikki Bella, Maxine Dupree. Kind of an interesting little team up here. Ooh, getting the worm on, doing a little reverse action here. Oh, elbow. I know Natalya and Maxine are a team. It's funny Nikki Bella's working with them now. Worm. Natalya's just like, what? Wait a minute. Natalya's doing the worm. Hold on. Oh. Oh. Hold on. Oh. Natty by nature. Yeah, she's like one of the longest tenured people. BFAB might be out now. I was like, oh, Natalya's going to get thrown by Jay Parker. Oh, wow, Natalya's out. Natalya just got eliminated. Nikki needs this win. Don't say otherwise. Okay. I hear you. Maxine Dupree and Jay Parker. That's crazy Maxine Dupree lasted in here longer than Natalya did. I'm kind of surprised. I'm surprised Natalya ain't in like the top 10. Because I think there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's like 13, 14 people in here. If my count is correct. If my Steiner math is correct. And Maxine's out. There she is. And Candice LeRae's out. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay, yeah, she's... Nope, not yet. She's out now. Yep, Candice LeRae goes. There you go. Bye-bye, Candice. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. BFAB has red hair. Wait, who's that other girl? Wait a minute. That wasn't BFAB that did say earlier, was it? Hold on a minute. Who the heck is that? Do you know who that? I mistaked BFAB for someone else. Hold on a minute. I mean, she's probably not gonna win, but I can't tell who that is. Is that Lonnie or... I think... Is that Klein Jordan, maybe? That girl. Candice Michelle? What? Oh, it is Klein Jordan. Oh, my bad. Oh, Clonny. Red girls be fat. I knew red-haired girl, but I thought I mistaked her for Connie Jordan. I didn't realize Connie Jordan had like that orange hair. I thought BFAB was the one that did the announce table spot earlier, but it was Kalani. My bad. Connie Jordan got a nice showing then. I completely mistaked her. That's my fault. Like Pop Brock, whatever she calls it, I guess. Pump Handle Slam on or Sunset Powerbomb on Julian Zelina Vega fighting it out on the apron. Or one of them's getting out. Maybe both of them actually. They called Candice Ray Candice Michelle. I don't know if you guys noticed that on commentary. Michael Cole accidentally called Candice Ray Candice Michelle. I just noticed it when Candice Ray eliminated Klein Jordan. He said, Candice Michelle. I think she was a former wrestler at one point. I've heard that name before, but Zelina Vega just eliminated Julia, which I actually predicted to happen. Wow. Zelina Vega's probably not lasting there much longer, though. I completely mistaked BFAB for Kalani Jordan. Because I'm like, wait, BFAB has red hair. That's her. But my bad, y'all. That one's on me. My bad. BFAB is now out. Now there's no more confusion. Could that girl be Mia? Are you talking about Mia Yim? Because there's me. Oh, Mi Chen was eliminated. Mia Yim's about to eliminate Chelsea. Alpha didn't get eliminated when she died. Middle rope. Michael Cole's kind of slipping up here. I've heard stuff that like he might be slipping up a little bit, you know. Alpha Fire's technically still in. Don't forget that, guys. Alpha Fire could win this. Totally. You got Dave versus Goliath, their last legend. As tall as she is, how small Zelina Vega is. It's an interesting matchup. Yeah, Mia Yim's in there. Well, she was. She got eliminated, I think, but like she was in there at one point. Zelina Vega's trying to eliminate last legend. Oh, she might get it. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe. Then again, maybe not. Where's Alpha Fire? She's still in this match. There she is. So now we still got all three members of Secret Harvest in there. They're dominating the thing right now. Ray versus Braun. Yeah, that's a good David versus Goliath matchup there, too. Ray Mysterio versus Braun Strowman, yeah. Ray Mysterio versus pretty much anyone tall, really. Alpha Fire's gone now for sure. So that's no longer a question. But Chelsea and Piper Niven are still in this thing. We still got 2/3 of Secret Harvest in here. Versus Nikki Bella, Stephanie Valkyrie, Lash Legend, and Lola Vice. I'm surprised Lola Vice has been here. Is Jay Parker still in the match, too? Or did she get eliminated earlier? You can look, but you can't touch. Lola Vice. Yes! Booker T's loving this right now. Lola Vice, Stephanie Valkyrie in the match. I bet you he's going crazy right now. What do we do? Back fist. Nikki Bella with a spear. Haven't seen her do that in a while. To be fair, we don't really see her in the ring much at all often anymore. Hey! I think a lot of people are going crazy for that one. Lola Vice and Nikki Bella. And Piper Niven takes them out. Lola Vice about to get eliminated. No. No, Lola. Oh, Piper's going out. There we go. Thank you. Chelsea Green didn't really like that, though. I think you done made her mad. The Final Four is kind of what I expected it to be without Nia Jax, because I guess they got her out earlier. Did I miss some eliminations? I don't remember Nia Jax or Jay Parker getting eliminated, y'all, but I guess they did. Booker T's probably out there having a heart attack right now. Get her out. Nikki Bella with her finishing move. I forget what she calls it, but that... Oh, Nia Jax's still in it, isn't she? Chelsea Green's out there. Secret Harvest is officially eliminated. What the heck, Nia? Did Jay Parker get eliminated, I wonder? Nia got out of the ring somehow, because I don't remember that. But I don't remember seeing Jay Parker get eliminated. And did Zelina Vega also get thrown out too, I think, after she eliminated Julia? Because I don't know if I remember seeing that or not. I think those might have been off camera. Or maybe I just forgot. I don't know. I am forgetful sometimes, so could just be that. Lashley is going to eliminate somebody. Hey, dang figures. I don't know how to tell you this, but Nikki Bella is kind of eliminated. I don't remember not getting eliminated either. I don't guess she is, because she's back in the ring now. I don't know how she got, like, under the rope, though. She didn't go over the top rope because she's still in, I guess, but she was out of the ring, and then she, like, slipped her way back in. I don't know how she did all that. I completely missed all that. Sammy Valkyria's going to win right here. Watch. There's no way I don't see Lash Legend winning this. They're going to team up on Nia, but I guess they want to give Lash Legend a really good showing because it seems like WWE's, like, pushing her to the moon here lately. Nia's going to get eliminated after. They got to make Nia look strong, so I guess that's what it is, but yeah. And she's still not out. I guess she went over the top rope there, right? So she can be. Nia's gone now. Yeah, I hate to say it, man. I hate to break bad news to you. I'm afraid I got some bad news. Just like Wade Barrett. But, Nikki Bella, or Your Queen, also known as, has been eliminated. As well as the Irresistible Force Nia Jax, who also just got eliminated by Lash Legend and Sammy Valkyria. There's no way Lash Legend win. She just did a big boot to Sammy Valkyria. And now looking for her, like, finishing move here, I think. That's not going to work, though. Ooh, big super kick. Will it be Valkyria? Will it be Legend? Stephanie with a 619. Booyaka, booyaka. Springboard. Crossbody missed, though. She is now in the arms and shoulders of Lash Legend, and she could easily be thrown out right now. Uh-oh. Oh, that was really close. Lash Legend's hand is stuck in the rope. Okay, there we go. Oh, gosh. Is she going to do a devil's kiss on the apron? Watch. Oh, here we go. And she's out. I called it. I don't think anyone in the comments before me said... VJC said she could, but I think his original prediction was... said originally Nikki Bella or Nia Jax. I think he said Nia Jax originally, right? But... yeah, I was right. Sammy Valkyria won. Wow. I don't think any of you guys in the comments... your first guess wasn't originally Valkyria, because that's what I said. Wow. Why, Nikki? Why? Great showing by Lash Legend tonight, and great win by Stephanie. Agreed. They really wanted to show Lash Legend off. That was the thing I pretty much got out of that, is she's going to be a star one day. She's basically like the next Bianca Belair, in my opinion. Rhea Ripley and all them. It's crazy I'm comparing her to them already, but I feel like she's that good from what WWE sees in her. And also, Stephanie Valkyria with the huge win tonight. She's going to get a women's title shot at Clash in Paris, so I'm really happy to see that. I'm really excited for her. Could we get Stephanie Valkyria versus Io Sky or Rhea Ripley at Clash of Paris? I wonder who's going to win that main event tonight. That would be the question, because if Rhea wins, we'll probably get Rhea Ripley versus Stephanie Valkyria. I feel like that's a good dream match to have. I would love to see Ripley versus Valkyria for the women's title. Stephanie McMahon to Stephanie Valkyria. Stephanie to Stephanie. Prediction was not... yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Stephanie Valkyria, congratulations on an incredible victory and incredible performance.
For real.
Bear with me, I'm going to try to ask.
Screw Stephanie. Should have been Nikki.
¿Qué significa esta victoria para ti?
Huh? Only you two know what that means. I have no idea. I heard understand and ring. We know.
But wrestling is my favorite language. And I need to say thank you. And every woman before me and before us. Because for that reason, now we can make history. Thank you, every woman made the way. But tonight, Evolution is a big show. And this experience.
Well, it's the big show.
And I promise, I will keep working hard because I promise you will remember my name forever. Porque yo soy la primera Stephanie Vaquer. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2025 Evolution Battle Royal winner, Stephanie Vaquer!
Stephanie's going to Paris at the end of August for nothing to the
Nice. Great speech by Sammy Vaquer, too. In all fairness, I actually love it when wrestlers get to speak their native language. So, like, Sammy Vaquer speaking Spanish, I really don't mind it. I actually know some Spanish, but I don't know really a whole lot of Spanish she was saying. Because it's more complex and all that. But, yeah. Lash Legend needs to come to the main roster. She might. Also, someone liked the stream. I'm not sure why. It says 6 likes, now it says 5. That's strange. Like the stream. I don't mind. But I just noticed. I looked up the top and I'm like, wait, why do I only have 5 now? I know, my dang favors, you said screw Stephanie. It should have been Nikki, but like, I like Nikki Bella too, but I feel like with her probably not being like necessarily a full-time wrestler, she's not really like back by any means. Like, I feel like she mainly came back for Evolution. She didn't really come back to be in the ring a whole lot. So there was really no reason to have her go to Paris, I feel like. Just my opinion. I know you probably disagree, but, you know, like, it's fine. I don't blame you. If you're a big Nikki Bella fan, I totally get it. But I think that's probably why Sammy Vaquer got the win, because WWE knows they can count on her to be a future star in the making, you know? So that's the main thing, you know? They even showed Seth Rollins on the poster, which scares me. Clash Paris, France, August 31st. I hope Seth Rollins can make the show. Maybe. Maybe not. We'll have to see. But, I don't know. Seth Rollins' injury is an interesting thing to talk about. We just need to know the time frame, pretty much. If he can talk to his doctors and figure out how long this will keep him out for. Will he be out for 1 month or 1 year? Or, like, how bad is this injury that he's got going on right now? Same thing for Adam Cole, because, you know, I really hope Adam Cole does not have to retire from wrestling. I would love to see him have a great run in AEW and eventually come back to WWE and have a great run there as well. I love everything about Adam Cole. I love him as a wrestler. Like, I think he's a really good wrestler, and I hope he has a successful recovery, man. I wish nothing but the best for him. And the same thing with Seth freaking Rollins. So, sucks to see that we literally got 2 injuries in the same day. And I don't know if we got any injuries on NXT Great American Bash, or at least not that I heard of, but I think those are the 2 big ones that happened over this weekend was Adam Cole and Seth Rollins. Those injuries really suck, man. That sucked seeing all that happen yesterday. 2 future legends potentially getting cut, like getting injured like that, you know. Sucks to see, but I think it's pretty much safe to say we can end the Q&A. Okay. Looks like the only match we got left is the Women's World Championship match. Io Sky defending it against Rhea Bloody Ripley. And you know what they say, mommy's always on top. So. I'm going to go ahead and create the poll for it, because I think that'll be the last match, and I think we'll be done with the stream after that. Unless you guys have any closing thoughts, questions, comments, concerns, anything you want to talk about, you know? Like Cody Rhodes says, what do you want to talk about? That's what I'm here for. Who will walk out of Evolution as the Women's World Heavyweight Champion. Io Sky or Rhea Ripley. In my opinion, it's probably going to be Rhea Ripley walking out with the win. I think she'll be the only one tonight that'll actually be a new champion. I doubt they would have Evolution without having at least one new champion, so I feel like Rhea Ripley should close out the night. I think the two big takeaways from Evolution tonight will probably be Stephanie Valkyrie winning the Women's Battle Royal and Rhea Ripley winning the Women's World Championship for Io Sky, and then probably closing out the show with a big confrontation to set up their match at Clash of Paris like a month from now. So that'll probably be a big feud for the women going forward now. No, we should start. Ooh, I love that idea. I actually thought about doing that with Leo whenever we move in together in the future. I know we never had time to here now with Sucks. You know, we'll definitely think about doing it in the future again. My dang figures. But I think even for you would be interesting because once you're able to go, once you hit 50 subs and you're able to go live, that would actually be a really fun thing that I would love to do. If you're talking about me and you, or just you in general, I would love to watch your podcasts, however it may be, whoever it may be with. I would love to see you do that for sure. We got one vote already, and it's going to be Rhea Ripley. I'm guessing now it's probably BJC that said that. Yeah, I definitely think Rhea Ripley is going to win tonight. They've been talking a lot tonight on the pre-show, I noticed, about how Io Sky has always been on top of Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley has never been able to successfully defeat Io Sky one-on-one or anything like that, or even in triple threat matches too. Like Io's always been on. Io's always came out the W, and I think that's going to change tonight because they're making such a big deal out of it, you know? I definitely am seeing Rhea Ripley walking out as the new champion. It sucks that Io Sky really hasn't done anything as a champion either. I kind of wish she had a better reign ever since WrestleMania 41, or like the Raw Domination Chamber when she first won it. But literally the WrestleMania 41 and her match with Stephanie, I think, right, was the only time she ever put the title on the line. So, and I don't even know if that match with Stephanie was a title match. But like the WrestleMania 41 match, for everything, for all the right reasons, for everything, it was really good. It was a great match. But she's had, like, no storylines. The only thing is it's just been Rhea Ripley pretty much over and over again. And I'm kind of sick of that, to be honest. I think once Rhea Ripley wins, you need to have Io Sky do something new and fresh. Maybe have Io Sky put her in the women's IC title division. Once Becky, Bayley, and Lara and all that story stuff is done, I feel like Io should go into the women's IC title picture. Or maybe trade brands and go after the other women's championship. I feel like she should also have a feud with Bayley. Once Bayley's feud with Becky and Lara ends, I feel like Io versus Bayley run that back since Rhea Ripley's out now. I feel like you only had that one time. You did Bayley versus Io Sky for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 40, like last year, and you never really explored that again afterwards. They never had a rematch for the title or anything like that. I would love to see them fight again as well. Bayley versus Io, or even Io versus like Lyra, for example. Io versus Becky, because we haven't had that in a while. Any of those matchups I would love to see. I feel like it's Rhea Ripley's time to get the world title back in her hands, for sure. Yep. That's the big thing there. They're like, she's never defeated her until tonight. That's just my opinion. Former two-time women's champion, lost women's world championship to Io Sky in March. 11-4 record in last 15 matches. That's crazy. Her last 15 matches, she's only lost 4 of. I'm guessing that was WrestleMania 41 triple threat. The match on Raw against Io. I don't know if they're counting that one DQ match with special guest referee with Bianca as a loss also. And then, but other than that, I'm not really sure. But her loss to Liv Morgan at SummerSlam 2024, if that was one of her last 15 matches. But yeah. And Bad Blood technically as well. So like, if they're counting some of those maybe. But I don't know. Other than that, Rhea Ripley has always been on top. For as long as I can remember, pretty much. For like the last, at least 2 years now, really. Not even just year, because she was actually out for a majority of last year, but like, really just last 2 years. Ever since she won the SmackDown Championship from Charlotte Flair WrestleMania 39, Mommy's always been on top. She won the Royal Rumble in 2023, then she won the Women's Championship, and she has not looked back since. So, I don't think it's going to change anytime soon. My 3 top fans are still the same. Shout out to @DustinOdom775. Crystal Siegman, Mason Bunger, same person. And number 3, I don't even know if I can pronounce, but Aporioso Vuniaka. However you say that. Shout out to my top 3 fans in the chat right now. Shout out to you guys. And also shout out to probably my 2 consistent people, specifically, especially this weekend here on YouTube. We got VJC1618 and also my Ding Figures. So, because you two have been chatting nonstop, and I really appreciate you for it. I love to be able to be social on here, you know? Pretty much the whole point of doing a live stream, right? Whole point's the live chat, live stream, live chat, you know? Chatting with you guys. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing it, so. Otherwise, I would probably watch it rerun. I probably wouldn't even watch it live, to be honest. Normally, I watch it like the next day or something. But now that I have the YouTube and I'm not busy at the moment, like, I want to try to do everything I can. I'm gonna go over here and take my medicine. I will be right back. And also, to that profile picture, acknowledge me.
The genius of the sky. One of the greatest wrestlers on the planet today.
I appreciate you, VJC. You'll have my support too, dude. Just seeing it.
Couple-time tag champ, NXT tag titles as well. And set up to Alicia Taylor.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the Women's World Championship! Introducing first, the challenger. From Adelaide, South Australia, Rhea Ripley. And her opponent from Tokyo, Japan. He is the Women's World Champion.
Okay, there we go. We're back. Acknowledge me. I even got Roman Reigns Universal Championship, the blue one, to prove it. That's why I chose that picture, because I like it. It's got him holding the... Well, I can't really see it from here now. But, like... Yeah. Because he's holding the Universal Championship. Picture's very fitting. Now, if I could just... maybe you could do it, since you're... It seems like you're good at editing. If you could, like, Photoshop my face onto Roman Reigns' face and have me holding the Universal Championship. And then you just do that, you know? Oh, shoot. I went out of YouTube. Oops. Okay. I think we're back. Alright. That's funny. Appreciate it, man. The only reason I'm watching Evolution was to watch your stream. You don't have to answer if you don't want to. I'm just kind of curious with some of the stuff you said in the stream. Do you, like, support the women or anything? Like, I'm just genuinely curious. I mean, you don't have to answer if you don't really want to. Because I don't want to get controversial or nothing like that. I was just genuinely wondering. Because, like, I think the women really put on a good show, you know? I was talking about the Women's Championship division earlier. Like, I think it's thriving right now. And I know you don't really watch NXT, so you wouldn't know, but, like, I enjoy it personally. Maybe it's just me. But, I think girls, even on Raw, like, Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, you got SmackDown, Tony Stratton, like, I think all of them are actually doing pretty good right now. So I was just wondering, like, if you have any problem with it at all. Just curious, that's all. Just wondering. Is he going back and forth now? Roll up, pin, 1. Not even 2 count. Just 1. Ripley's definitely stronger than her for sure. But this guy's also more of a high flyer too, so she can do things Rhea Ripley can't as well. It's always a really good matchup between these two, I feel like. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, just don't follow storylines. I get it. I get it. Gotcha. I think the women killed tonight. I think so too. I don't really think any of the matches have necessarily been that bad at all. I think they've all been pretty decent. I don't necessarily know if there's like one takeaway match. I think probably the two that I said earlier, probably the women's triple threat that opened the show, as well as the no holds barred match, special guest referee match, whatever you want to call it. I think those two matches were definitely, I would say those two were really good matches for sure. Best match of the night. You could probably argue between those two for sure, in my opinion. Battle Royal was good too, if you even count that as a match. I mean, that was good too. But I also really love Battle Royals and Royal Rumbles, so I'm kind of biased, you know. That's probably like one of my favorite match types, you know. I more so like elimination style. Like I like gauntlet matches, for example, which we're getting on Raw tomorrow night. I'm really excited about that. Out of all the guys that are in the match, my best guess to win, I feel like it's either going to be CM Punk or Sami Zayn, right? I feel like it's going to be one of them two. I really hope they don't do Gunther Ricochet again. We already saw that on WrestleMania. We saw it on the Main Event show. We saw it on Raw a couple times already. Can we just end that, please? I don't mind if Jay gets a rematch, but can we not do that at SummerSlam? Because that means both World Title matches at WrestleMania would be rematches. So I really hope Jay doesn't win. I wouldn't mind it being Sami Zayn either. Run that back. But I think the more likely option from what we've seen on television especially is probably going to be CM Punk. I'm guessing the gauntlet match was originally going to include Seth Rollins, but they probably replace him with Braun Breaker most likely. I don't think Braun Breaker's going to win. I doubt it. I think CM Punk might eliminate Braun Breaker or Sami Zayn or whoever. Because I feel like a lot of them would... If it wasn't a gauntlet match, I would say they would work together, you know. That gauntlet match is probably going to take up like the last, you know, maybe hour or so of Raw tomorrow, though. If it was like an hour and a half to 2 hours, you know, then like that'll probably take up at least a good 45 minutes to an hour of Raw. So they probably won't do much else, you know. Some promo segments with the women talking about Evolution, some stuff talking about Saturday's Main Event as well. And other than that, it's probably not much to really talk about in the gauntlet. That's pretty much it, I think. I'm guessing Adam Pearce will probably announce on social media tomorrow before Raw starts, you know, what all we're getting, you know. Because he normally does. I saw a tweet someone put out about tonight. I'll show you to you after stream as the tweet is some later there, but I do agree with the tweet I saw. Oh, gosh. Yeah, that's why I asked, because some people are kind of have strong feelings about the women. That's why I asked, because I don't want to get into all of it, you know. But, yeah. I never feel that way. I'm glad I don't, and I don't get why people do feel that way, you know. It's not my business, but it sucks to see that some people just don't really appreciate them, you know. In my opinion, this might be one of the best PLEs of the year so far. Ooh, that's actually a really good hot take. Might be. I definitely like it better than Saturday's Main Event so far. Not to mention it has several more matches on the card, you know. Also, WrestleMania 41 was kind of disappointing this year, in my opinion. So, I mean, it could arguably be better than that. Although it might be going a little too far. I don't know. Royal Rumble Elimination Chamber I both really enjoyed. I don't necessarily think the Royal Rumble winners were good. But, like, at least we got the right results. You know, and then Elimination Chamber, a lot of the matches there were good. I think my best PLE of the year so far is probably Elimination Chamber. It's probably the one that stands out because John Cena won the Elimination Chamber, then turned heel on Cody Rhodes. Plus, we had that insane unsanctioned match you were talking about earlier with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. That happened on that show as well. So, we had a lot of good matches. The only thing that really didn't stand out in Elimination Chamber is that women's tag team match we got. Timmy Stratton and Trish Stratus teaming up against Nia Jax and Candice LeRae, I believe it was. But other than that, the other 3 matches that we got on the card were really good. The men's women's elimination chamber matches plus the unsanctioned match. That was really good. And then, I mean, Evolution has 7 matches total, and I would say it's done pretty good so far as well, just being for one night. This is the PLE that's had the most matches on night 1, other than a WrestleMania, you know? Because WrestleMania night 1 and night 2 have 7 matches each, but this is only one show, and it has 7 total, so it's kind of crazy. This is like the second biggest show after WrestleMania of the year, if you think about it, kind of. It just doesn't really have much stakes online. The only thing was the Battle Royal, but this guy's about to do something crazy, y'all. Didn't quite work out, though. Fighting on the apron here. What is that match? What if that match took up the whole show? The Gauntlet match on Raw, you mean? I mean, might, because it's going to take a while, I'm sure. It'll probably be around an hour long, I would say. Probably won't be the entire show, but I mean, because they got to have something else, you know what I mean? Like, they're not just going to do that. But could very well take up the whole show. I mean, you might have A couple matches are like 15 minutes, 20 minutes here and there, and then they'll probably start that. And it'll probably just, the show will probably just end with the winner and the Gunther confronting or something like that. Like, just to set up a match at SummerSlam. I'm glad we're finally confirming something else for SummerSlam because we really needed to. We also need to confirm a match for the Women's World Champion at SummerSlam as well for Raw side. Once Rhea Io, because that match with the Sammy Valkyria and the winner of this is at Clash of Paris. It's not at SummerSlam. So you need to confirm something for them at SummerSlam specifically. Whether it's Rhea or Io, whoever wins. I'm assuming probably Rhea, like what we're predicting. But whoever wins this has to defend at SummerSlam, I feel like, as well. So, you know, you got to pick up the pace here. You got to get some challengers. I'm glad they're doing that Gunther match to determine number one contender, because now we can finally figure out who that would be. I'm assuming it'll probably be Gunther and CM Punk, which, if it is, I'm kind of excited for that match. I wouldn't mind that personally. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, so, okay, so you said the language used in that tweet wasn't against the women, but against the way for putting the women in a bad position, and they made the best out of it and killed it. That's funny. Dewey never puts women in good position or anything. Yeah, because, I mean, like I mentioned earlier, they've only main evented WrestleMania twice. I feel like they should have more than that. I'm probably gonna, once this match ends, I'll probably just end the live stream shortly thereafter. I'm probably not gonna stay on for much longer, because it's like almost 10 o'clock, I think. It's actually a little past 10 o'clock now, and I probably need to get some rest. So, probably gonna end it here. What's funny is that the last starts maybe have created tag team matches. Yeah. Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre taking on Randy Orton and Jelly Roll. And the one before that had Cody and Jay versus Cena and Logan Paul. And I know the last two have. That's funny. They're there to create future tag team matches. Like, I don't know. The only problem with them right now, maybe WrestleMania, is they're dealing with the Blood story and everything, and there's no competition, so nothing beats that story. Bloodline can't ever end, man. Got too many family members. They got, you know, Uso, they got Fatu, they got Sikoa, they got Tonga, you know. If your last name ends in something Samoan, like Reigns, for example, you'll be in the main event of 10 WrestleManias. So, like, yeah, I'm sure Jacob Fatu's going to reach that someday. Roman Reigns already has. That's a big thing for sure. Once the Bloodline story ends, the women aren't getting any spotlight, I feel like. That's a good point. Ooh. I love the way Ripley sells Io Sky's GDTs. She always does it like that. 100% of the votes looks like was for Ripley to win. So I think we were all in agreement on that. I think we all think it's the first time Io Sky might finally lose to Ripley. This is awesome. Trading blows back and forth here. I'm surprised Naomi isn't in the Bloodline. It's kind of crazy. I actually am surprised Nia Jax didn't join Solo Sikoa's Bloodline last year. I originally predicted that last year before I ever went live on YouTube. I was thinking, like, maybe Nia would join Solo and Jacob Fatu, Tom Tongalo, all them, you know, whenever they had their thing. That never happened. I predicted that, I think, after SummerSlam, actually, when Solo was in the WWE title picture and Nia Jax had just won the WWE Women's Championship, SummerSlam 2024 and all that. But it never happened. I was kind of surprised. And now that Naomi is a heel, I feel like she should arguably be in it as well. She could turn against Jimmy Uso and join Solo. That would be kind of interesting, you know? It's weird they never involved any females in the Bloodline story. I feel like Naomi, Nia Jax, I feel like one of them could be interesting. If they were to do like a mixture into War Games, they should have, I guess it would have been better last year now that they're both heels, but last year when Naomi was a babyface and Nia Jax was a heel, you could have had, Naomi and Nia Jax actually did feud for the WWE Championship, so it could have worked. You just could have involved them in the Bloodline story, and it actually would have had more interest to it, I feel like. Because last year was just like, you know, I don't think a lot of people really cared about the women's feud, you know. Not a lot of people really care about Nia Jax, the women's champion, which is fair, you know. But Nia Jax and Naomi, like, they actually had some good matches. And I feel like it would have been it would have probably looked upon more fondly had it been something to do with the bloodline. To be honest, if Naomi was helping Jimmy and Jay and Roman and all them, and Nia was on Solo's side, I feel like that could have actually made the story more interesting. Nia's cousins with the Rock. That's why I say because Nia Jax's part of the bloodline too. You know, that's why I mentioned her. You do have a point with Naomi, and I was Naomi and Nia Jax could have been a really fun feud to have in the bloodline. It would have made more sense had it been like a year ago, had they done it at the end of last year, but I don't think they would do it now though. With Naomi having her own stories, I don't think it's gonna happen, sadly. Naomi's probably gonna win the women's title at SummerSlam. She'll probably cash in at SummerSlam during the match, I'm guessing. Unless she cashes in on this match before SummerSlam, which who knows. I've talked about how Timmy Stratton and Cargill is just such a weird matchup. It's not really anywhere close to a dream match. It's just a match you can say like, okay, these are two of our top stars. Let's get this over with, I guess. Because they have no history right now. But I guess you always have to start somewhere, right? So, maybe. I don't know. Could always set up Timmy Stratton to turn back into a heel in the future because I feel like she's a better heel than she is a babyface. Io Sky with a backflip. Run him. I was going to say run me over, but never mind. Is Ripley going to try to do an avalanche riptide to finish her off? There's no way. Maybe if Naomi never went to TNA, could she have been in the bloodline? Maybe in the early days. Maybe she could have been in the honorary. Maybe she could have been the honorary Uso instead of Sami Zayn. Do you feel that, sir? Do you feel it? Maybe she just wasn't feeling very Usy lately. Yeah. Now what's the Sky going for here? Never say die attitude. It's got some uppercuts here. Chop. Rear with a boot. Another kick. Another kick. Ooh. A little snapmare there. Another tornado DT? That didn't work. Suplex? That didn't work. Going back and forth here. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, I know for one thing, they definitely have great in-ring chemistry. I think they know each other very well. Rhea Ripley landed on her head there. Good lord. Poison Rana. That was nasty. Maybe Sammy took the female position. Maybe. He's a female now, Oos. They're definitely putting Rhea Ripley over here in this matchup, I feel like. I saying let's go Io, Io sucks, sounds like. Let's go Io, Rhea sucks, something like that. I can't really tell what they're chanting. It sounds like they're chanting something, but I'm not sure what they're saying. Ooh, Ripley's got Io, but the foot there. Now Io going for the moonsault. It's probably not going to hit it, though. Nope, because Ripley is once again grabbing her foot. Ripley lost her championship due to that move there. Due to Io's over the moonsault, so. Oh, that could end badly. Ripley with a razor's edge or high cross, whatever you want to call that. Yeah. I mean, I guess she calls it razor's edge because his name Priest, you know. That's like his move. Powerbomb. Nice little set problem there. 1, 2, kick out. Right? Yeah. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. I think it's one of my top features. I know it is for a lot of people. I'll just go ahead and say the full thing. By the way, no offense, but I just know she spelled my name wrong. For the next 2K game, any new / returning feature you'd like to see? For me, I'd like to see Chris right back 2K games, yeah. Wait, what? Hold on. We need Brock versus Rhea. What? Brock Lesnar versus Rhea? That's... I guess you could do that in 2K25. I would have to download Brock Lesnar, though, because I don't have him yet. I haven't really found any good version of communications I like for him. So. But for the 2K feature, though, because I want to answer that, I think Career Story is one of them. I feel like in Universe mode, I would love to have show intros back in Universe mode. It's a big thing for me. because it would definitely make Universe mode a lot more realistic and fun. I feel like if you just saw how the show starts with off the pyro and even like superstars walking into the arena would be kind of cool to see some more cutscenes, you know. But something like that would be cool. Create a finisher as well, or create a move, whatever you want to call it, like something like that where you can create your own move set type of thing. A feature like that would be really cool. Not just customizing your moveset, but like actually creating a new move that's not in the game. If you want to create a move from a superstar that's not in the game or something like that, then like you could try to do that. Like that'd be cool. Or just different combinations of different moves where you could do like infinite combo or something like that, you know. Create a comeback maybe would be kind of cool because like if you want to create your own comeback move or create your own taunt, something like that. More creation suite stuff would be kind of cool. We mentioned creation, that's probably the big one. Referees getting kicked in the face. Okay, well what's gonna happen then? There's gonna be a Naomi question mark. If the ref's getting knocked out, then what's gonna... Is Rhea getting screwed? Is Ripley hits Io Sky with the Riptide and she can't... Wait a minute. Is Ripley not winning this? I want them to make Exhibition funnier where you could play all day. Or funner. Yeah, 100% show interest in Universe mode. Ref bump. The ref bump's confusing because what's gonna happen? Is it just gonna screw Rhea Ripley? Is Io Sky really retaining? I feel like Io Sky retaining her evolution makes no sense because I think that means we would have like no title changes happen tonight, right? Becky retained, JC Jane retained, Timmy Stratton retained. I kind of want Rhea Ripley to win this just because it means something different, you know? So like another Razor's Edge. I can definitely tell she's getting a little desperate, you know? Kind of like the last time they fought. Last couple times they fought, I guess. Pretty much the one time where she lost it in the first place. I guess now we're getting crazy here. Going outside the ring where there's no count out, you know? That's one thing. It's getting ready to become false count anywhere at this point. They're not going to pin each other. They're just going to beat each other up. But, you know, is Rhea getting screwed? That's my question. With Rhea Ripley almost pinning but couldn't, like, something's going to... Could Io take advantage of that? But also, Rhea's beating her up right now, so, I mean... Could Rhea Ripley be turning heel also? Because I feel like Io Sky is kind of the babyface in this match. Which is sort of crazy to think about, because Rhea's like mega over, but you know. You don't even have to be a wrestling fan to know who Rhea Ripley is. She's basically like the female John Cena or female Dwayne Johnson, I feel like, you know, the WWE. Like, you don't even have to be a fan and everyone knows who she is nowadays. She's so popular, but she's also very aggressive at times, where Io Sky is more like chill, laid back, you know. She loves trash can, also. I don't know if there's one over there, but you know, she loves to fly off different cages and structures, so might be doing that here. Maybe that's why the ref bump happens so they can fight over the floor in the arena without getting counted out. That's probably why. CM Punk is my king. So you got your Queen Nikki Bella and CM Punk is your king. Interesting. You got the fearless best in the world right there. That's interesting. Is this guy gonna do a moonsault off the top of that thing? I really hope she don't hurt herself. This is so risky, but I love it. She thinking fly. Yeah. She's thinking about going very high and diving off of that thing. This wouldn't be the first time. They don't call her Genius of the Sky for no reason. I mean, it's going down. Okay, this might be match of the night now. Screw what I said earlier. Io Sky vs. Rhea Ripley is probably now my favorite match of the night. Because I didn't think they would go that hard. I knew it would be the main event, but I didn't think they would do all that. I just figured it'd be like every other match they've done, to be honest. It kind of was starting out that way. It was seeming like it. Now, after that, I'm like, ooh. That's new. Someone held a Lily doll up. Alexa Bliss, question mark? Naomi definitely cashing in. On the Raw side, though, would she be moving brands, you think? I feel like it's more likely she'd either cash in on Timmy Stratton or Jade Cargill, though. Would be my guess. because she has history with both of those women. She don't really have any history with Io or Rhea, so like, why would she do that? I feel like. I don't see it. Plus, she just literally got out of a grueling no holds bar match with Jade Cargill, so I don't agree with that. That's why I didn't even put her on the poll, because I just think it's not even a possibility. Maybe I'm wrong, but we'll see. I think I agree match tonight. It just got a little crazier, so they get more chaos. Naomi screams secondary champion. I kind of sadly have to agree. I just hope Naomi gets a good run with it. That's all I ask. Even if nobody really... What's going to happen here? Is Rhea Ripley hurt, y'all? It's taking her ages to get back in the ring. Yeah, this guy's going to take advantage or something here. Also, the referee is the ref up? Is she good? Like, do we have referee to count the 1, 2, 3 in this matchup? Yeah, this guy's going to get back on top now. Watch. That could have been badly. Oh, wow. Imagine she pulls Seth Rollins and got injured there. Ooh. Wouldn't have been good. Wouldn't have been good. What a match so far. Agreed, Michael. Couldn't have said it better myself. Ref is still down and out there. Io Sky. Rhea Ripley's getting screwed. What? Okay, Rhea Ripley's probably winning then. They made the spot look like Io was actually going to win. Normally the ref comes back in and counts 1, 2, 3. That's normally how it's always been in wrestling, and they changed the rules on us. They changed the trope. I think I know that guy. Alan Owens on YouTube. He looks familiar. Bruh. Wrestling can be unpredictable. You just have to change the rules. I really like this PLA. Me too. I think we can agree on that. There's a reason why the women's division deserves all this spotlight. They're so good. Especially these two. But we had a lot of good women on the night. Say about Care, Naomi J. Cargill, Becky Bailey Lyre at the beginning of the night. We had so many good women on the card. Jordan Grace earlier. Honestly, kind of, I don't think WWE will be willing to do it, but I wish that, because I don't think it does very good for them in ticket sales or anything like that, but I wish WWE was willing to actually do Evolution every year from now on, to be honest with you. I wish it was like a every year thing, a yearly thing, just for the women to be able to show out. They could always do an all-men's PLE, too, where they don't have to have women on the show, I feel like, as well. They could always, you know, equality, I say, you know, but, like, is Ripley going to do Avalanche Riptide now? Rhea's going to win off this, ain't she? No. It's not Spanish Fly from Io Sky, though. She's in perfect position. Oh, wow. Honestly, if Naomi were healthy right now, she would definitely cash in. You know, my dang figures, you had a point, because, like... Because... If Naomi comes out to cash in, Rhea Ripley technically... Oh, my God. Ooh. You were... No. Is Jade Cargill going to screw her, though? Or Bianca, even? What's going to happen? What if Bianca comes out and, like, helps her? That'd be... Probably not, but... Yeah, Naomi's not 100%. Are you really sure about this, Naomi? On Evolution? It's official! You are not right, my day for you. No. It's ODQ now. What? Shout out to at My Dang Figures right now in the live chat. He just predicted it.
But tonight, she shocked everyone and cashed in on Io Sky for a women's world title.
Holy Christ.
We'll watch on every matchup between Io Sky and Rhea Ripley, who took each other to hell and back. But earlier tonight, Naomi, who lost that match of the
Naomi just cashed in the main event. Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky, the main event of Evolution. She just cashed in and became the new Women's World Heavyweight Champion. Io Sky was going to do Avalanche Spanish Fly right there from the top rope. Both women are down, and Naomi just seizes the opportunity perfectly. That was literally the definition of a perfect opportunity, cashed in. And Naomi is now the Women's World Heavyweight Champion. I thought she was going to wait till SummerSlam. That just made the show 10 times better. She could do anything. She could hit her with the briefcase once it became a triple threat. It didn't matter. Threw her into the steel post. Split leg moonsault to Io Sky, and that's it. Your new women's champion, Naomi. Wow. Jade Cargill could still choose Naomi, and on the Raw side, I don't know if she can is the only thing because she's on SmackDown, so maybe they'll still do Jade Cargill for Stevie Trying. But what, guys? I can't believe it. I want to read your one comment, BJC, but hold on. I just made a highlight. Oh my god. I think if Evolution was by itself with no AEW, no other WP leads around it, I think it would do great. Agreed. That's what I was thinking of. You took the words right out of my mouth. I can't believe I got it. I thought she was just gonna screw Jay and said she'd screw Rhea. WWE Figures, welcome to the chat, dude. I can't believe Naomi cashed in. Wow. Y'all saw that, right? Jade can't choose her opponent. Yeah, so I'm guessing she still has to face the SmackDown champ. Naomi's moving brands, though. So Naomi's not on SmackDown anymore, I don't guess. She's on Raw now. Because she's on that Raw Championship. Until the championship swap or anything, Naomi's on Raw now. That's completely changed things. Dang Figures in the chat called it, by the way. Bro, I'm going crazy around. I did not expect that at all. I legitimately can't believe that just happened. I can't talk much longer because I'm probably going to go here in a second, but, like, we can definitely say our excitement and surprise, shock feeling about what just happened because great prediction. That was crazy. I think that's how Evolution's going to end, y'all, and I cannot believe it. I'm just happy we got a new women's champion on the card. I don't care if it's Rhea Ripley. I don't care if it's Naomi. I'm happy with Naomi doing what she did. I did not see that coming at all. As you can see, the poll was not even... I didn't even put Naomi on there because I just didn't. I just said, nope, she's not going to cash in. Nope. But she did. So anyone who voted in the poll got it wrong by default because none of them walked out as the women's world champion. I cannot believe it. Evolution was a W. I agree. I agree on WWE. I think that's how we're probably going to close it out. I hope you all guys have a good night. Go to sleep. Get some sleep and all that. Take care. I'll see you all in another stream. I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow night for Raw or Tuesday night for NXT, but I'll let you know. I also don't even know if I'll be streaming SmackDown this week either, to be honest with you, because with it being my birthday weekend this weekend, I don't even know how busy I'm going to be. But once I go live again, I will definitely have a post, and I will let y'all know when I go live again. Hopefully soon. But anyways, that's going to be it, like I said. You're all good, OWW, if it's late. It's okay. I respect it. I hope you're having a good time, man. Later, BJC. Deuces, everyone. I'm out. Yeet.